motherfucking slapper, nigga.
You know Young Rick made this shit.
It's me and you, shawty. Rock with me.
Baby, grind with me. Let's get this paper, baby, shine with me. Show me you different, baby, I will teach all of my secrets if you grind with me.
Let's grind.
Baby, grind with me. Let's get this paper, baby, shine with me. Show me you different, baby, I will teach all of my secrets if you grind with me. Let's grind time. Baby, come count this money. First we separate in the 20s, 50s, and 100s. Smoking while we be thumbing, watch you run through them bands. She laughed, told me she ain't never seen so much cash. I said back and I laughed with her, said it's the beginning. Don't worry how it's coming, babe, don't worry how it's spinning. I've been patient with my life, I put myself in this position. Every transition I make, I keep the gangsters in position. That means I keep pressing, G with everything I do. Teach you all these old school rules and show you something new. We dream it, we plan it, we want it, we get it. Making calculated decisions while chasing these millions. I'ma keep it real with you and show you what it take to build a life full of promise. I promise real estate to keep you safe. Be honest when we conversate and put you in something. Push button, rockin' the 4 and 9. Grind with me. Let's get this paper, baby, shine with me. Show me you different, baby, I will teach all of my secrets if you grind with me.
Let's grind.
Baby, grind with me. Let's get this paper, baby, shine with me. Show me you different, baby, I will teach all of my secrets if you grind with me. Let's grind. A couple zones of conversations are deep. Fell in love with my hustle. For me, it was a physique. I'ma treat you to a life of different assets, appreciated values, bank accounts with the 7 digits, benefits, different stones on your wrist, trying to give you something real. Could tell nobody else did it for you. Big aroma, blowing purple. Let's keep our circle tight. Understand, me and most men are not alike. I'm going in, getting paper for life. No middleman, so we control the price. I love the vibe, baby. So let me know the real. Let me know what you're thinking and how you feel.
What's good, people? Come here and get comfortable. Enjoy the music while we get comfortable and get ready to rock here.
Despite the hate and fake love, half an acre or a yard. So baby, grind with me. Let's get this paper, baby, shine with me. Show me you different, baby, I will teach all of my secrets if you grind with me.
Let's grind.
Baby, grind with me. Let's get this paper, baby, shine with me. Show me you different, baby, I will teach all of my secrets if you grind with me. I'm glad I got you on my team. I got a couple things to show you. Realize you're someone I needed and I didn't even know you. Phenomenal, love. I hope you with me, but understand I've been making paper. Headstrong, arrogant, cocky, and I don't ask for favors. So grind with me, and we can build a legacy. Destiny straight ahead of me. Said it, now I'ma make it be. Watch how we get it. As long as we stick together, keep our business, and keep a business about that cheddar, baby. That's what I'm saying. I'm playing for all key. I'ma put you in
If you're in the building, hit the likes, love, the shares, and all the good subscribe.
When you reach gas, which is out with the hash and that key. Fuck all the hating. If you ready for this, quit talking shit. Hop in the Chevy, let's dip. I'm trying to get this money.
Stella in the building, what's up, bro?
I ain't stopping till I'm filthy rich. I hope you with me, baby. Grind with me. Let's get this paper, baby, shine with me. Show me you different, baby, I will teach all of my secrets if you grind with me.
Let's grind.
Baby, grind with me. Let's get this paper, baby, shine with me. Show me you different, baby, I will teach.
Grand Rising, brother, baby, Grand Rising. Yeah. Grind with me by 50 Capone, yours truly, FIFTYCAPONE. You see it at the bottom, 50Capone at hotmail.com. Go check me out. Love and Hate album, Apple iTunes.
What's up, T?
Talisha in the motherfucking building. What up, cuzzo? Come on in. Bella in the building. Talisha in the building. Thank y'all for tapping in this morning with us. Make sure y'all hit the likes, the loves, the share, subscribe, and all that other good shit. And tell motherfuckers, get in here. Get the fuck in the building.
Wake your ass up.
Wake your ass up this Saturday morning, motherfucking 10 a.m.
Me
on the west.
myself. Wake your ass up, nigga. Why you still?
What's good? What's hood? Welcome back, welcome black to the show where we keep it real, we keep it blood, we keep it black, love, and unity. Real blood, baby. I'm Big 50 Capone.
What's up?
We in the building, baby. Let's smoke. Okay, couple changes. We don't smoke blunts no more. What? 50? Y'all don't smoke weed no more? Yes, we still smoke weed. We don't smoke blunts no more. We don't smoke in a medium, a rolling medium. We don't use rolling papers
I
no more.
mean, you was pretty tipsy last night, Felicia. She recovered.
As I go to work, laughing my ass off. Y'all see those? Yeah, you was drunk. You was drunk.
You was pretty there.
I
was
think
pretty there.
You were right on the cusp.
Yeah, because when you got off, then you was probably drunk after that. Because like I saw Tipsy T last night.
That's her new name, Tipsy T.
Tipsy T.
Tipsy T in the building. That's what's up. Shout out to the Full Cup Podcast, Quincy and Talisha. Shout out to Bella Martrice and the Ghetto Poet Podcast. Shout out to Chopper Gay 209A, DZ McAlaa Davis and the Black and Mickey's Podcast, 2-1, and Derek Miller and his podcast. Everybody doing their thing. Queen AF. Portia is queen. I don't remember anything I got off. Oh my God. Tipsy T for sure. Yeah, for real. That's that.
No, tipsy. This nigga said I didn't spell anything right.
No,
like, any.
She's still tipsy. Ooh,
any then.
Any then, and them.
She said, wait a second.
And thens.
Just who taught me how to spoke?
Man, that's hella funny. But you know, you have a good time when you can get tipsy, you know what I'm saying, and be able to relax and be like, fuck it, I'm about to get tipsy, nigga. Like, you know, you ain't stressed, pressed and shit. Well, hold on.
Yeah, I ain't getting tipsy unless I'm in a comfortable
environment. Yeah, right. But then I had to stay hold on because the caveat that flip side of the coin hit me in the head. I was like, nah, nigga, because you know, it be motherfuckers out there stressed, depressed, and their only relief is to go get fucking drunk. They just go get tipsy, like, I
can't finish this statement. Hold on.
I couldn't honestly finish that statement because it hit me in the head. I said, wait a minute, no, I don't even finish that because the reality is that's a vice for some people that just go say, fuck it, I'm waking up, I'm going to a liquor store. She said.
Oh, got you. That's good, though.
Luckily, I hydrated, laughing my ass off, and ate some veggies and fruits, so I'm not sick or nothing, just drowsy. Good.
Because you stayed up late. Yeah.
You were smart about it. You were preemptive about it.
She said, I about to do this, but I know what to do to counteract it, too.
She said, you know what? I think I'm about to kill this bottle all the way down to about here. So I need about that much food in me. That's what you got to do, though. Before you get drunk, put something in your motherfucking stomach.
Oh, he already know. I can't even.
Every time I start drinking, she'd be like, did you eat something? Did you eat something? And I'm like, no.
My body don't let me do that. You know.
Well, you say 50, if y'all don't smoke blunts anymore, what do you do? Well, we got what'd you call it?
Green Goblin.
The Green Goblin. We got the Green Goblin. Voila. It's the Green Goblin. Yes. Beautiful bong hits. And we got our 7-pipe. Shout out to 7-pipe. 7-pipe. Fill it with marijuana. And you take it as you go. And you just screw this piece up to get rid of the ashes. And guess what? You got your personal little toke hitter everywhere you go with the weed filled up in the chamber, baby. If y'all don't know it, check out 7-pipe glass pipes. You gotta be careful with them, you know, because it's glass, it might break. But you can fill it with weed. It got a little corkscrew piece in it, and you just screw it down in there, get it packed in there good. You know what I'm saying? And once you got it in there good, it's just basically you light it as you go. You know what I mean? You hit it, and then when you're done, you just put the cap back on it, put it back in your pocket, and keep on rolling. You want to ash it, you twist the screw cap in the back, dump out the ashes, and you got fresh weed in the rest of the tube. It's pretty fucking dope. Quincy in the motherfucking build. What up, nephew? He said, "Sup, man?" Talisha said, I saw one at the dispensary the other day. I was like, I'll be back for you, LOL.
I think you'll love it.
I think you'll love it too. And I'm going to tell y'all also invest in a 7-pipe.
Get rid of the mediums.
let's get rid of the smoking mediums. And the reason I say that, you know, when we're young, we don't really think about the
longevity, health,
the consequences of our habits in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
I've always tried to be as healthy as possible, but I've always smoked blunts. I've always smoked out of a rolling medium, period, point blank. Whether it's papers or wraps or, you know, a cigar, you know, leaf or whatever it may be. But the bottom line is smoking, period.
Remember stuff in Titans? That was my brother.
Oh yeah, stuff in Titans was a shit. I love stuff of Philly fucking Titan full of weed, nigga, and had that motherfucker like I'm the Don. You know what?
What's up, Damien?
Damien in the motherfucking building. What's good?
My skin's glowing. Thank you. It was the lake. I needed some sun so bad.
Damien, we talking about stopping.
I even got burnt.
She did get burnt.
Hey, if you would have seen me yesterday, I was like, hold on.
Immaculate in the motherfucking building. Come on in, Mac.
I said I was feeling like a motherfucker. I said, I can't. I need to do something. He said, your head. I said, oh my God.
She was peeling on her forehead.
It was bad. It was bad.
But just so you know, Damien, we was talking about not using wraps no more, not using zigzags no more, rolling mediums, period, to smoke our weed. Now we use what we call it, or what's called a 7-pipe, which is this fancy little doodad right here. Is glass with brass, brass
glass and brass,
a brass screw cork going up through the middle of it, and you can hit it off the back right here. Oh wait, there go the camera. You know what I'm saying? You see all the holes to pull through. So when you hit it.
And no carb hole.
You know what I'm saying? No carb hole.
And hit it like that.
It's great. It's every time.
I used to have one of these. And
it's great hits all the time.
So then I recently mentioned it, and he's like, oh, okay. Look.
So I just got,
oh, okay.
Yeah. We used to have one. My daughter broke it, and we was like, fuck it. I said, we get a new one. So I bought us a new one.
So I mentioned
a
bong.
We got the bong. She said the bong. We got the Green Goblin. And now we have the 7-pipe. I know I like the design too, Damien. Real shit. Max said I tried one of them before. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. They hit hella good. I like them personally. I do, and I think once you get the attachments to it, like the extra, right? Let me show y'all. So this little 7-pipe kit that come with it when you buy the.
Because he's fancy, y'all.
I gotta get the deluxe shit. I gotta get the deluxe shit. I can't get the little shit. It's cough, great cough, like okay, good. Yep, I'm good. Still coughing. But this is a pre-filled tube with dro in it already. You know what I'm saying? So the tube come like this. You know what I mean? Take the cap off.
Oh my! Isn't that what your mama said? I swear that's what his mom said. She's like,
You know what I'm saying?
She ain't messing with it.
Straight weed. You know what I mean? Hey, you only feel like a crackhead if that's up to you. That's a personal preference. I don't feel like a crackhead. I feel like I'm making a better choice for my body. To be honest, so it's like, okay, I'm gonna go smoke a wrap or whatever, so I don't have the appearance of something. Nigga, I'm not a crackhead. I'm gonna hit this glass motherfucking weed pipe right here that they designed so eloquently and beautifully and perfectly to help us reduce the amount of rolling papers, you know what I'm saying? But that's hella funny, man.
Similar, where it was like a straight shot pipe. You probably remember, but the bowl was like so tiny.
Right.
So I love this because there's no carb hole. So then it's like you just smoke it like a blunt, right?
Back hella funny.
Oh, you crying now? Look, cause I promise ain't nobody no crack it up over here.
Talisha said I had a roach hitter and it's a little metal pipe. I be thinking people probably think I'm smoking crack on my porch. Look, she said I had.
Let me go eat this. Look. Hey, when people feel like that, they're like this.
Right.
Look, don't look at me. But
If y'all in
I'm
the
gonna hit
building, share this
bitch
shit
still.
out. Make sure y'all hit the likes, loves, and all the good support shit. You know what I'm saying, man. Y'all know what it is.
Subscribe.
Subscribe if you're on YouTube. But it's a reduction in tar intake. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to reduce is the amount of tar that we also intake and create. I change our filters out regularly throughout the house or throughout the year in the house filter. So I see the tar that's on the filter, and it just makes me think about, that what we're actually intaking.
Only weed connoisseurs know.
Only weed connoisseurs know. You got to be a marijuana advocate. God damn it!
It's so funny because when I say nigga, they be like, "Look, I don't want to look like that, but if I come over here and no one can see me though, we good. Look, we good."
But
Let me
Big
hit that
Fifth,
shit.
hey, I have never gave a fuck what nobody said, thought, or think. I'm not gonna start right now. And I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do and what's best for me, man. Hey, it's hella funny though, because when I first seen it, I was like, damn, this kind of look crackish, but I ain't no crackhead. Fuck that. This motherfucker kind of fly. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's a easy to use.
Then. If y'all saw the last one, I could see it. With my last one,
yeah,
I could see it kind of.
Right.
I did a little bit.
Not this one.
Look, the design for sure is different, but like,
and then the other beautiful thing about it, you get weed hit. You get all the weed flavor. So if you got some trash weed, you gonna know if you hit it in this motherfucker, because you're gonna be like, oh, what the fuck was that? You gonna know. And if you got some trash weed, if you hit it in this motherfucker right here, it's like hitting it out of bomb. You know what I mean? You ain't got nothing in the way. It's just straight weed, smoke, and your lungs, nigga. So what you taste is what you taste, nigga. And if it tastes like boo boo,
you know, a lot of people like flavored.
Yeah, flavor wraps and shit. The wraps mask the boo boo weed. It hide the boo boo weed. Nigga, pull up with a great wrap, and you sitting there tasting on the wrap like,
hey, that's fucked up. Why you gotta start naming flavors? Because for when I started, it was grape and peach for me.
David Craig, he said, Jay, all you need is a Janet Jackson hat from the movie Poetic Justice.
It probably look cute with my hair.
It will. They won't like beautiful, y'all. I'm a lucky man. I'm a blessed man. I got.
You like it? Do you like it? Thank you, Tanya.
She got shout out to Tanya Chamberlain. She got the 2-strand locks going now. Her starter locks. She started her locks, y'all.
So I can look at it later, because that's why. Remember, I don't know the podcast. I was like, I don't even know what I look like. I got my hair done that day. Nigga was on camera. I don't even know what I look like.
She got her starter locks.
Do I look kind of cool?
You looking fly. You looking fly. I'm loving it. I'm loving the look. I'm loving the feel. I do. I can't lie.
Still getting used to it. Definitely still getting used to it. Y'all know I don't have my hair down all the time.
You don't be looking like that.
Look, whoa. Be touching me. You just resting all on the back of my neck, nigga. Hey, hold on.
We hope everybody's week was great. Happy Father's Day. Tomorrow's Father's Day, but happy Father's Day for everybody out there. Make sure y'all tune into the Full Cup tomorrow, 1 p.m. on the West. You know the rest. Men's Mental Health with me and Big Quincy.
Damn, you talk fast.
I do. I talk fast as fuck. My mind.
Calm down.
I swear my mind be clicking. Y'all see this every week or every time I'm on any live. Y'all see this. My mind get to clicking, my mouth get to going, but it all makes sense. But it all makes sense. Now,
I'm not talking fast. You listening slow.
You listening slow. If I was talking fast and it didn't make sense, you could call me a fast talking con man. You know what I mean? Slick talking Willie. But hey, my shit makes sense. It just come out fast. I hope you could listen fast enough. But if not, go rewatch this motherfucker.
Yeah, they waking up. Slow down.
Go rewind this motherfucker and push the slow button.
Happy Father's Day, everybody.
But big happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, real deal. All the stand-up or the figures. Father figures, or the mothers who have to step up and play father because of whatever reason the father can't be there. And I'm not just going to harp on the deadbeat dads because there's deadbeat moms out there. And there's something that make them deadbeat. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna dive too much into that. We talked about that. We could talk about whatever we want, really.
Talk about It
We
was
can't
really
talk
good.
about it.
Hey,
but-
because no, some shit's been popping up. I swear.
What?
Look, so first things first, it's okay to be sad about something that you thought you healed from. So that's one of the first things, right? So that's something that we've gone over, but I feel like so many people constantly, it gets brought up. I feel like y'all were just talking about it last night, T and Q, like the absentee parent.
Right.
Like it's a thing that isn't exactly talked about, because I feel like we'd be like, we ain't talking about it.
Right.
We'd be real quick to be like, no.
That's something hard to heal from.
It's a very hard thing, because no matter what, you're born to two people.
Absentee parents do leave a mark on the child. I'm not gonna lie. I'm 47 years old. The absence of my father, I didn't think affected me no more. I really fucking didn't. And then my mom came back around. Like, this is recent. This is real recent, like last couple months. My mom pops up talking about me going to see my dad or some shit because he's sick. You know what I mean? He's not in the best of health. And I had to, it kind of fucked with me when she said that, because I honestly, I'm not gonna say because I honestly thought I was over that daddy issue thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't trip on it. But when she brought him up, it fucked with me. And I actually had to go sit down and cry for a minute about the bullshit. And I thought I healed from it.
About the bullshit.
I honestly thought I fucking healed from it. So when you bring this up, it just resonates with that moment, because I honestly thought I had healed from that shit and had done the work. You know, when you go on your journey, if you do the work, if you do the soul searching, if you do the ego work, if you do that shadow work, you know what I mean? Then you know when you're doing this, you get to points and you be like, you know what? I'm growing. I can feel the growth. I can see the growth. I can feel the emotion settling over that subject.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But it's like once you hit that point, you don't expect for that topic to be able to trigger those emotions again.
Like, I thought I would be cool.
I thought I would be
collected. Look,
right. I thought I would
if
be
this
cool.
ever came up.
And it's not.
Yes, it still hurt there.
Talisha said it still hurt there. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even realize it until my mama brought him up. And
this is why triggers are so necessary in life.
you gotta really identify them triggers and
Mm-hmm.
fucking learn what fucking trigger them. But
Hey, guys.
he's having a big screen using my phone to text pimp shit. Hey, I made it to the big screen, baby. I don't give a fuck who big screen it is. I'm on the big screen, bitches. Hey.
You better have it up loud to hear my shots too.
But it's like when she said it, she was like, you need to go see your daddy, talk to him, this, that, and the third. Because, one of the issues was he's sick and she's trying to get this child support shit resolved.
Mm-hmm.
And she wanted me to go talk to him. The thing about me going to talk to my dad, I have done it so many times. People, I have with everyone, I got 8 kids, 8 of them. You understand me? I have tried to get him to come around to, he got 9 grandkids. 8 of them come from me. And he don't know none of them. And at this point in his life, his vision won't allow him to see them. So he can't even recognize his grandkids. And that hurts me. That hurts me because I tried my damnedest to get him to come around the family, to take the kids around the family, or my family around him. My wife even went and did fucking in-home care for him, so that
not even.
She tried to do in-home care.
Didn't even get to that.
I think it was a couple weeks. Was it a week?
It was 1 month.
Was it a month? Okay,
Month.
it was longer than I thought. I thought it was a couple weeks, but
I mean, a month is a couple weeks.
I thought it was like 1 to 2 weeks, really. Mm-hmm. I didn't think we made it a whole month.
No, but that's how you know you didn't go with me every time.
No, I didn't, because, okay, look, We tried this shit. So when moms was like, you need to go talk to him, woo, all it did was bring back all the memories. Every time I tried.
This nigga said, fuck this shit.
I literally, fuck this shit. Nigga, I'm not, look, man. Okay, so I got 8 kids. My first one, Amira. I went to pick him up for her first birthday party. And he decided he was going to drink beer with his partner at my grandma's house in Boggs Track instead of bringing the beer. I told him, nigga, I'll buy you a 6-pack on the way, nigga, and I'll get you some more drink to come back home with. Oh, no, I don't want my beer to get hot. Nigga, bring that motherfucker with you. I just drove all the way from Mount North, nigga. At that time, I stayed by Dentoni Park. So I drove all the way from Mount North to Boggs Track to pick him up. And the nigga, he told me, he said, yeah, I'll be ready when you get here. This is the other part of that. He said, I'll be ready when you get here. And when I get there, this is the story he gives me. And I still left without him because he didn't want to come. Okay, no problem. The second grandson, his second grandchild, my son Amir, same fucking thing. Try to bring him around on the birthday party. And this motherfucker talking about, oh, I got to help somebody move. Nigga, you ain't never helped me do shit. And you still can't come to your grandchild's birthday? Okay. Every grandchild thereafter was the same thing because I kept trying. I kept saying it's important for the kids to know their grandparents. Mm-hmm. I knew my grandparents, and it
we didn't do that with my kids.
It set me on a path that I saw things from my grandparents that I was able to learn from. Exactly. I wanted my kids to have that experience with their grandfather. They always with their grandmothers. Mm-hmm. The grandmothers are always around, but the grandfathers know fucking where to be found. And even in trying, even in offering, even in putting the fucking first foot forward to say, nigga, I'll come get you every time. I got gas money for you when he was driving around in his truck. I got gas money for you. A lot of people know my daddy better than I do. You know what I'm saying? My name Melvin. Yep, I'm Melvin Williams Jr. I'm Melvin's son. I'm the ass whooper's son. I am. A lot of people know him better than me because he did everything for everybody. But especially if he was in the track. But for us, this nigga was like a ghost. And he would drive. The fucked up thing is, he would drive past. He would know where I live, and he would just drive past the house. He wouldn't stop.
Seen this nigga, yep.
I seen the nigga several times. Mm-hmm. Nigga just keep driving past the house like, nigga, is he doing bitch shit right now? Man, that's some hoe shit. I love you, Pops, but the respect part of the love, it ain't been established because you ain't been holding up as a Pops. Like, I've been trying to make you Pops. You still don't want to be, though. So, I mean, it is what it is. But it triggered me, man, when Moms was like, you need to go talk. I said, man, goddamn, fuck this shit. I start crying, all the whole shit. Like, it really bothered me that she wanted me to go try. Here I was being asked again to put my best foot forward in a situation I had put my best foot forward in a bunch of times without anybody having to coax me into it, ask me to do it.
They never talk about how the parent is really supposed to be the parent in that aspect. So where I don't think some of them grow up to be parents. Just because you have a child doesn't make you a parent. And I think a lot of people get that shit fucked up. Like, well, I have a kid, so I'm a parent, right? No. It's actions thereafter, that make you a parent.
Right.
Just because your reproductive system works doesn't mean
you're
a fucking parent.
Exactly.
Like, it's literally, it just works. Like, it just works. Other than that, what are you doing, right? And I see a lot of people struggle, right? I feel like you had said something to me when I was like nonchalant, right? Like,
about her father passing.
Nonchalantness comes from me seeing certain stuff.
Right.
So you coming from your mom, like Melvin was only your father, right? So then you had the different fathers.
Right.
So you got to witness.
I had a bunch of stepdaddies.
But you got to witness how a father is supposed to be, right?
With their children, right? Well, I saw different versions.
Different versions, right?
Right.
So then I got to see, right? My experience clearly very different. Tina, the only one that was.
Yeah, that's my grandma, May.
Hmm?
Matt. I was answering Matt's question.
Oh. But like I got to see my sister do that whole longing, right? Do the whole reach out, do the whole try to take care of, try to build a relationship with the grandchildren. I saw that happen. So in your instance, that was you doing that, right? Like, so my nonchalant, like I have a whole different experience. And I remember you being so bothered, right? And
I was.
And for some, they don't know how to turn it off. And I feel like that's where I said they were just talking about it last night, because some don't have that turn it off, right? They didn't have that experience of, hey, you ain't, my sibling wants you. You're not there for them. Fuck you. Like, because that was my experience. My older sister also shared the father with me, right? So then my older sister did the whole longing for the father. Like, I want my dad, right? The shit I be telling you about fucking audio.
Right.
I love how my daughter loved her daddy. Nigga, I'm sitting there like, this shit is amazing to see the different experience, right? Where there's some who they have their parents, and there's some who they don't have their parents, and they never had their parent. Right. So like, the spectrum is so wide. Because I've seen people who grew up with both parents and still feel like they're missing a parent, where the parent wasn't there, so they weren't there emotionally, right? So like, parenthood is so difficult. Like, you think you're there, you think you're doing something, so maybe in a fucked up way, maybe he thought he was there and he tried, right? Like, we don't know their mentality. No, dead ass. Like, but you know how like
Tyrone, my cousin.
But you know how perspective.
Right.
Motherfuckers been on drugs, motherfuckers been alcoholics, motherfuckers been all these vices, right? That we were just talking about. If you got all these vices, what's your memory like? Because there was a point in time I tried to have a conversation with my own father about something, and like literally no memory. Right. So we're over here, look, all heartbroken and shit. Like, I don't even know what you're talking about, right? So then it's like, on the flip side, we have to learn that child in us was heartbroken.
It's still broken.
If you are, right, is heartbroken. How do we fix that? What I thought I healed.
Sometimes it ain't no fixing.
No,
I learned that it's no fixing. It's just coming to terms with what is. Mm-hmm. I tried to get over that hurt, that pain, that longing, the anger I carried as a child growing up, not having a father. People, I went to my mom. She sent me to school with white people in the Valley, so I got a lot of racism from them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You need to start right there. Yeah. And in getting that racism, a lot of comments was, "Oh, that's why you don't know who your daddy is," and this, that, and the third, and that. I knew who my daddy was. He just wasn't around. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't that the cold part? Not when you know, and then you look at these bitches like, actually, it's a real fuck you. Like,
I'm knocking niggas out in school because they want to try and talk about my mama, my daddy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And these are the fights that's sparking up. You feel me? Like I'm whooping wholesale ass, 2, 3, 4 people at a time. Because if you grew up like I grew up, motherfuckers used to play dirty dozens and try to bag all the time. And mama jokes and daddy jokes was what the fucking go-to was. I ain't never been a dirty dozen type. I've been to put these things on your ass type the whole time. And so whenever anybody got to doing all that, I got to doing all this. And then I end up in the motherfucking principals. I remember my 9th grade year at El Camino High School. My dean gonna call me in the office, and she said a file down. She said, this is my worst 12th grader's file. And that motherfucker was like as thick as my finger. You feel me? That's how thick his file was. She said, this is your file. And that motherfucker was like 4 fingers thick. And I was only there for like a semester, maybe going into the second one. And I had gotten that many fights, that many write-ups, that many whoop-de-whoop, you know what I mean? That whole time I was there because of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it does something to us growing up. I'm a man. So it made me overly aggressive and angry and combative. For females, I don't know how that's going to, manifest and resonate out of them. That's
emotional.
Yeah, I know they're gonna get more emotional, but it fucked me up, y'all. And that's one of those things. What did it say? It's okay to be sad about something you thought you had healed from. Man, you motherfucker. Ooh, I love this woman. That fucked me up. I ain't even gonna lie. But I love my pops. I do. I swear I do. But it pisses me off that even to this day, he won't step up to, like, he knows. He knows. Bro, you on your last leg. Like, you on a home stretch. And I keep trying to get you to come around the family so the kids can know you, so they can see grandpa. Me personally, I don't need that. There's nothing my dad can teach me directly. Everything I would learn from him right now will be indirectly, just through, Hapsake if he was around. But he's not. So there's nothing I can learn from him. And I'm not looking to learn anything from him. I was trying to reestablish something that's lost in the Black community, and that's the grandparent foundation and presence that we need. We need grandparents to be grandparents.
Yes.
We need parents to be parents, grandparents to be grandparents. If the situation comes up where the grandparent has to be parent, so be it. We see it plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? But the reality of it is we need our grandparents to be grandparents, our parents to be parents, and children to be children. And stop trying to blur the lines and intertwine shit and be best friends and all. No, let's get back to the roots of this shit. And that's what I kept trying to do. My mom is around, her mom is around, so that part of it is there. The other part, the man part of it, the masculine part of it is lacking. I'm the masculine energy. I'm the masculine teacher. I'm the masculine essence. But there's more men. There should have been. You should have had your ass here. I don't know how else to say it, because it didn't just start with me. I'm not the first man. I didn't just drop on this motherfucker. I'm a god, not the god. You know what I'm saying? I can't just boom. I didn't just pop the fuck up, nigga. I came from your nuts. Like my kids came from my nuts.
You got me.
But y'all, I know y'all feel me. But that nephew said it's like in the movie when someone brings something up and it's like a tick. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. Like, nigga, what? Damn it,
just happened.
Nigga, they just gave Bucky the secret code, and that nigga just went AWOL on everything. He just went nuts. Damien said that hurts. Can't make nobody love, even family. Exactly. Damien also said let them kick rocks. Nephew said, Quincy said, after the second, you were just wasting time. Pretty much.
Look at, because when I say I watched it happen, and I was like, why are you doing that? Right? And she's just like, but like, and the response at all times is, but they're my parent and I love them. Right? And it's
right.
Like, but nigga, like my dumb ass, but nigga. I see patterns.
Look,
I see patterns in life.
Max said, wow, you OG Mel son? Damn, that's my folks. Yes, I'm his son.
Not you, Mac, knowing.
I'm his son. And a lot of people don't know that, bro, because I don't be like, oh, I'm Melvin's son. I'm Melvin's son. They be like, your name Mel Williams, but they don't put the connection.
Well, you don't really tell people your whole
entire
name either.
I don't. But, they see it on Facebook, Mel Williams, but they don't ever put that connection.
If you said Melvin Williams Jr., these niggas will be like, wait a second.
Junior, you're...
Yeah.
I know y'all see it in a smile in the face and shit. I look like that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud to be my son. I mean, my daddy's son. You know what I mean? I don't care what his hangups was, what his downfalls was, none of that. I know the good my dad did. I know his strengths. I know his weaknesses. I know. I'm his son. I got the same ones. You feel me? I'm just the new version with the strength.
So Mac actually just know your family name.
Yeah. He said, ain't he Miss Mason? Yeah. What up, Schwan Taylor? He said, hey, beautiful people.
Oh,
What the fuck?
okay.
Talisha said, right, not everyone is a parent. Parenting is work. It has rewards after the hard parts. Woo, Talisha. Max said, oh, Miss May was my heart. I know all the fan box track legends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's my family, bro.
Kind of a little bit of everything at the moment.
No, Tyrone and the twins, Tommy, that's all my cousins. I honestly don't have no brothers. I'm not my daddy only son. And that's the other part that pisses me off. Nigga, I'm your only son, nigga. I'm your only son.
Grandparents had us 80 babies. Damn.
Queen said, I know if my dad wasn't there, I'd be reckless. And that's why I'm part of the reason. If you know my daddy, you probably got stories of my daddy whooping somebody's ass if you went back that far. Bottom line, my mama met my daddy whooping somebody's ass. That's what attracted my mom to my dad. Mm-hmm. He was beating somebody motherfucking ass, and she was like, "Ooh, who's that nigga whooping his ass?" Do you feel me? EQ Cuddy in the building. What's up? Come in, get comfortable. But yes,
how bad a parent may be, a child will still love them and always hope or have hope that they'll be better.
And I do.
They do. I
hope my dad do better, learn better, and all that. But I'm gonna be honest, my dad body breaking down. He had a lot of years of illegal substance abuse, such as a lot of black men from that era. They were targeted, you know what I mean, under war, and they didn't even know they were at war. You know what I'm saying? And he was a prisoner of war. I can't paint it no other way. He fell victim to the bullshit, and as a result, I'm one of the products. It just is what it is. Y'all may have stopped my daddy from doing a lot that he probably would have did with that bullshit, but on the flip side, it made this monster. You know what I'm saying? So you can't knock the way life rolls out. You just gotta roll with it. You feel me? EQ said, I do know your pops 100, and I know you do. Everybody do. Quincy said, like the Quincy y'all know and love today would be very different. Exactly. If you didn't have pops around, if Big Q wasn't around, you would be a whole nother individual. You feel me? And I know that for a fact because I see how my sons are, my kids, period. I see how they are, and I know how I was growing up. And a lot of my growing up, my attitude, my behavior, or my negative behavior was due to the fact that I didn't have male guidance. I didn't have a male around to actually tell me, yo, this is the difference between right and wrong, and even the fine line of what's right and wrong. You feel me? Because there's that gray area sometimes you got to skate in, especially as a black male in this world. We got to be on that. You know what I mean? We got to be in that gray area. We damn near live in that gray area as black men. Max said Mel would beat some ass, but he was super cool. He loved me and JJ and the rest of the youngsters growing up in box track. Yeah, exactly. And I'm the same. I am his son. I'm quick to whoop somebody's fucking ass, bro. Like that's my go-to. And I'm gonna make sure I do it in fashionable style. Like I'm gonna be fashionably destructive. I'm my daddy's son. My mama known for whooping motherfuckers too. My mama threw a brick through a motherfucker window half a block away. Nigga, stop playing with me. Like, I know who I am. Quincy said, somebody say one thing and I'm flying off the hinges. Yeah. That was me. And, like, give you a story, right? Real quick. My mom went to the hospital a lot when I was young. My mom has had over 10 major surgeries in her life. As a young man growing up, knowing your mama's going in the hospital for major surgery fucks with you at school. You can't go to school and operate. I get up.
Give a fuck about anything that you're talking about.
Nigga! You think I give a fuck about anything any of these teachers are saying? I just got off the school bus, and the first thing this bitch want to do is make a mama joke. Nigga, it's 8:15 in the morning. It's 8:15 in the morning, bitch, nigga. I ain't got time for none of y'all jokes, nigga. My mama went to the hospital at 6 o'clock this morning, nigga. I've been up since, and I'm still at this bitch ass school. And y'all want to make mama jokes, nigga? I'll beat your ass right. And that's what happened. That's what happened. I remember one time I was walking on, my mom was in the hospital, and I'm going to football practice, and I got the call. I got the news that she went to the hospital while I was in school. They pulled me out of class, brought me to the office. Your mom's going to the hospital. Whoopty whoop whoop. You need to go home after class. You know what I'm saying? What? Nigga, I want to go home right now. Fuck football practice. Fuck the coach. Fuck the team. Fuck the school. Fuck the security guards. Fuck everybody. Fuck these gang niggas I got to fight on the way home. Fuck all this shit. I want to go home right now. I'll head to the field, and it's 4 little Mexicans bagging with some of my homeboys, and they doing the whole mama jokes. Big Quincy in the motherfucking building. Come in, get comfortable. Hit the lights, love, and share from the please. And I told him, I ain't in that mood. Don't make the jokes with me. And the little motherfucker said, fuck you and your mama. That's why she whoopty whoop whoop. Before he could finish that statement, I picked him up, threw his ass against the gate, and grabbed 2 more and slammed their heads into the gate. And then I grabbed the other one. I picked him up. I slammed him on the back of the head on the ground. I stumped him in his mouth and kept walking to the motherfucking locker room. All in motion. Everybody just looked like, oh my God. I ain't never seen Mexicans fly like that. I said, they can't fly, nigga. I made them bounce. They Mexican jumping beans. I was hot. I was talking hella shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was hella pissed. But I ain't never been in those moods to be like that jokester when it come to playing mama jokes and shit, because my mom's was really sick all the time. So that was a more... Nigga, all I had was stepdads. You know what I'm saying? And I knew who my daddy was. I knew where he was, what he looked, all the whole shit. So it's like,
I know you was ready to fight over the wrong sandwich. Like, man, is this pork? That's great, because yeah, I can see it.
But that's what triggered a lot of shit for me. You know what I'm saying? So that was a great run-in with that. You know, it's sad. It's okay to be sad about things you thought you healed over, because a lot of that shit could bring tears to my eyes right now if I really go into deep thought about it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just kind of skimming over the surface, trying not to go get emotional and all that shit about this shit, because nigga, I'm gonna go outside and go find somebody to rent. Nigga, just on GP. I don't even want to have to do all that though. I'm trying to kick back on this podcast and talk this shit with y'all. What's happening, y'all? I love y'all. Thanks for tapping into this thing.
I got too deep. You see it?
Like
you
a new
said,
lace
woo!
front. It got hot in here. It got a little too real quick. God damn, real blunt is real, ain't it? We keep this shit real. We keep it blunt. We keep it black, love, and unity. It's real blunt, man. This is what it is about, though. We talk about the hard shit. Blood washing the motherfucking building. Happy Father's Day again to all the fathers out there. I don't care what type of father you are, unless you a piece of shit father. I ain't talking to you. But happy Father's Day to everybody out there, man. I love being a daddy. I love being a father. It means a lot to me. To me, it means more than anything else in this motherfucking world. It gives me a drive. I've always had a purpose, but it makes your purpose even deeper. It makes your purpose even more meaningful, even more real. You know,
purpose.
Without kids, your life is pretty singular and selfish.
Dutch Bros King.
You know it. Dutch Bros in the building. Shout out to the unofficial sponsors.
Right. We just don't have to just.
They need a sponsor. But it gives you that. Being a father to me is like the ultimate Title.
That's why the government recruited you, throwing niggas around. Ah, that's great. Because yeah, they're like, look, right.
And that's why I did combative training and all that shit, because I did do I am a certified black belt jiu-jitsu instructor and all that other shit too. I did all that.
I'm hanging down.
I know all that. Can I celebrate? Bloodwise said if I don't have kids, but she called me daddy. Can I celebrate Father's Day? No. No. We ain't gonna cross the line. No.
Not how it works,
Brody.
sir.
But it's like when you're a father and you're an active, conscious father, meaning you put effort and thought into your kids, raising your family, the direction, the things you do, your image, your lifestyle, all of that. It hits different inside. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a big badge of honor. Your life is more, I want to say, versatile.
Okay.
Like you can't just be self-centered as a father.
Like you could try.
You could try, but look, nigga. Mel Williams is an army ninja. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a street nigga, army nigga, hood nigga, political assassin nigga, revolutionary nigga, philanthropist nigga. I am a facet of individuals. Father nigga, like I'm a lot of shit, bro. And I know it. And it intimidates a lot of people because
he's a nigga too.
I'm a nigga too. Don't even front.
I just gotta throw that in there, guys.
First and foremost, y'all see that first and foremost. I'm a nigga. Stop playing with me, nigga. I'm that nigga. I grew up with niggas sitting on porches getting their hair French braided in between chicks' legs, nigga. I grew up with gangsters, man. Stop playing with me. I ain't grew up with no soft ass shit. I ain't grew up in no Daisy neighborhood, nigga. I grew up in. You should not be a parent for. I have my narcissistic ways.
I think everyone does.
I'm not a narcissist.
I think everyone
but
does,
I have
though.
My narcissistic ways. I do. I'm not gonna lie. I can't front. This real blood.
This nigga's retarded.
He said the Black John Wick. John Jenkins, LOL.
John Jenkins.
John Jenkins. I like that.
Make it.
I like that. But I ain't gonna dive all that. I'm not gonna let you go send me down that rabbit hole into my training and all that. We're gonna keep that under closed files. You know what I'm saying? That's just I'm not gonna go down that route on how I know this, that, and the third. We're gonna keep everything closed file. We're gonna keep that file closed on the desk. We're gonna put that one in the desk drawer, lock the key.
Oh.
All right. We're gonna keep that file put away. We ain't gonna go down that road. But I think it's important for us to stop if we do have these type of traumas that can be triggered at a later date after we thought we'd have healed from them. You know what I'm saying? So this was an instance in which I thought I was completely healed in this situation and realized later that there was still a trigger there. So since I've realized that there's still a trigger there, because there was many things that triggered that whole situation, that whole, like anything about it, but I resolved a lot of them. Mm-hmm. But being asked by my mom to go talk to him was another trigger, because
he said, why would you ask
why
to talk to him?
I literally said that.
And I'm just over here like, this is crazy, because when Mel calls me. He don't call.
My daddy won't call me.
He doesn't call him.
He'll call my wife.
He calls my phone. And then he'll be like, Sue, can I talk to him? Like,
man.
I'll ask. Right?
But I love my pops. I do, because I came from my daddy nuts. Nigga, I don't give a fuck what nobody saying. I'll bust your mouth if you talk bad about my daddy. I'm the only one allowed to do that. Me and my sister, you understand me? And you ain't gonna hear me talk bad about him like that. I'm gonna say the things that fucked me up growing up, give y'all a couple stories here and there, but my daddy's a hell of a dude. I ain't gonna lie. My daddy done helped a lot of people, always been there for motherfuckers when they needed him. He'd go up, above and beyond to help a motherfucker. You feel me? And very independent, very headstrong, very cocky, very confident. You know what I'm saying? You didn't hear, I can't come out that man's mouth. You didn't hear, I don't know how, come out that man's mouth. It wasn't him. That's not my dad. That ain't me. I don't care what negatives he had about him. The positives to me still override all of that. Even him not being in my life, all the positives I know still override all that. I'm not really tripping. Like, okay, I know why you wasn't there. I do. But I'm not going to allow that to just continue to make me so bitter that I don't recognize the strengths in him, the positives in him. You dig me? That I know I have in me that come from him. That'd be like me denying the maker his roses because I want to be bitter about some other, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because I'm hurt.
I'm hurt.
Now.
Yeah.
Literally because I'm hurt right now.
We got to be stronger than that as parents, as men, and not be so bitter or hurt if you are hurt. You know what I'm saying? As a child, unless you have somebody there to help you deal with them issues, I'm going to say it's okay. Because I had to go through it. I had to deal with that hurt, that pain as a child. I had to carry that all the way up through my 20s. I carried that pain for a long time, whether I discussed it, buried it, or whatever the fuck, I carried it. And apparently it still resides within me because my mama was able to make me motherfucking cry by bringing no goddamn shit up.
But you know you're worthy too. You know how I believe in words so much. When we carry something, that means it's here with us, So when we don't deal with it, when we don't acknowledge it, I feel like acknowledging is always the first step, right? To even go into the road of healing. Because what does healing look like when you don't know what the fuck you're supposed to be healing?
Right.
Like, what wound am I supposed to be healing right now? Right? Like,
okay, so we got an ash right now. So look, we twist this up. That's all ash right there. You just ash it out, and you got fresh weed. Damien said, Blowwatch said, Damien, that's a bad trait to pass on. Wait.
Narcissism, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah, narcissism. It is a bad trait to pass on. Like, complete narcissist, that's some horrible shit.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Bloodwatch said, next music video, channel John Jenkins. Jamie can be ballerina. I need my 10% for the inspiration. All right, I'm back on topic. I love it. Hey, y'all stay tuned for these visuals coming from 50 Capone and Incredible Films, man. Y'all gonna love them. You know what I mean? Planned, directed by 50 Capone, shot and edited by Incredible Films. Y'all need music video direction? Holla at me, man. Holla at the God. I'm here. I'm planning mini movies. Choke with me.
That's so funny. Sometimes it's hard to go to start talking after his little rant because whoa, buddy. What else? What else? He cuts me off and shit. What?
Blood, watch Stewie. I hear you, brother. Look, man.
Look, I get real awkward. You don't want me in the music video, broski. I'm gonna be like,
my wife is not camera.
I'm not a camera person
at all.
Prefer to not do
Wait,
this.
She's not a video person. She's a camera person. She'll take the fuck out some pictures. She'll take some good pictures. But when
how that's still not like me in the pictures. Like I need to be better with like someone. I say all the time I need a camera person because like I would like to be in pictures too. I get a lot of pictures of like
meaning your selfies and all that shit. She can do those. She will do pictures. You can
click.
She will pose for pictures. Is what I'm saying. It ain't about you taking pictures. You take pictures, nigga, is what I'm saying. Not you physically take pictures. You get in pictures. She will do that with no problem. And she'll pose and shit. When it come to video, actual live movement and video,
I'm okay.
I'm blessed to have this out of her right now.
I'm okay. I
Can we be real? Can we be blunt? We argue about this.
Yeah.
We fought about her being on camera with y'all and me. We fought about this.
I don't want to do this shit, y'all. Like I'll say it today. Fuck these niggas.
Bloodwatch said, all right, Jamie, making the cookies for the video shoot. She gonna be in charge of the fucking snacks.
Look, hey, you better watch out, cause my cookies.
Damien said, FYI,
what's your favorite cookie?
He said, you guys either have good skin or hella lotion. Looking good on the 75-inch. Thank you. We got good skin. I honestly,
no, it's the lake.
She went to the lake and I jump in the sauna and I'll be outside. You know what I'm saying? I'll go outside and just sit in the sun. You know what I mean? I really be trying to get my this tan line. Look, I hate tan lines, right? So I'll be trying to get all my shit the same color all the way around. Plot twist. Jamie is really AI. LOL.
You're
hella funny. Hold on. Is there a switch back here?
Well, then why do I struggle with getting on camera so bad? Why I feel like AI wouldn't complain about that? It would just be like, go. Can I get an AI switch real quick? When it's camera time, can I? No? Damn.
But go ahead and do y'all healing, man. Take it. Look at Big Fifth.
Look at me always this.
No, I just wanted to get close up on what we were talking about. You know, I don't like leaving shit loose ends. I like to clip all my loose ends, burn them Italian ribbons. You know what I'm saying? And fuck that shit. Let's wrap that shit. But do y'all healing, people, real shit. If you see Big Fifth over here, I do my work. I do it, and I continuously try to make sure that I'm okay in the areas I know I'm not. Don't be afraid to go and do your work. I don't care how much bravado you got as a man. I don't care how big and bad you think you is or how invulnerable you are. Like, we all got vulnerabilities. Go work on your shit and become a better person at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm gonna wrap that piece up, because I think it's important that we just keep doing the work. It's only gonna help our generations in the future have more emotional intelligence, logic, going out and dealing with the world, learning how to mix the emotion with the logic, not being lopsided and just hella logical. Oh no, I'm not gonna have any emotion, and you're damn like a robot, but then you over emotional, you know what I mean? On the flip side, like, let's do the work so that we can teach our young how to have that better balance than we did. Growing up, I was more on the emotional side and so auto reckless reactive. You know what I mean? Like, I coined that term, auto reckless reactive, nigga. Like,
reckless reactive. That's actually great, because
like that was me. I can't knock it. I can't deny it. And it was a lot of us. A lot of people. They say birds of a feather flock together. Nigga, we sure did. I know a lot of reckless reactive people, just like me.
You sure do. Ain't that crazy? I don't have to say it aloud.
Look at this shit.
I'm hella done, because no, you really do. And he set me off, you guys. Like, your mama, it was his
I fucking
mom.
love you.
His mom was like, damn, like, what did you do to Jamie? Because this nigga goes off. She said she goes off. Yeah. With this nigga.
Love, I said, most men don't talk. They internalize and carry the issue from relationship to relationship.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Men, take time and heal.
Really mad, because it's like, hey, you ain't about to bring that shit up over here, because y'all swear it's always the women that are bringing the emotional baggage.
Man.
And hell no, it's not. It is not always the woman bringing emotional baggage. And this shit gets so tiring, because men are like, no, I'm so strong, but don't talk about my wounds, bitch.
Right.
Hey, hold on now. I'm gonna need you to,
Go.
I'm gonna need you to be strong in this emotional
Look.
side too, because when it comes to us women, there's sometimes we need y'all to be strong in that emotional part because we're not at the time.
Right.
So whenever we're not strong in our emotions, like they're fucking shaky, I'm all over the place. I can't have you shaking all over the place with me.
Right.
Somebody has to help me out when I'm too emotional, and that's where the logic is supposed to come. You feel me? And it's like, that's why we need y'all to heal. Because who the fuck? I feel like it was so interesting that podcast. I've been having this issue, like I've been depleted, right? And so, like, quote unquote, filling my cup. I was listening to a podcast, and the way she had worded something was like, they always say, like, the healer, right? The healer, they heal everybody, right? But who heals the healer? Who heals the healer? It's literally me. That's why I'm a healer, right? Which means I need things chill. So when it's that time where I'm not feeling emotionally strong, like I'm emotionally or energetically depleted, right? Like, I feel like that just happened. We just did a bunch of shit. And then I was talking to my niece, and then I honestly was like, well, what has happened the past? And I had to look at the thing because you know how our days be fucked up, right? I don't know the day. What day is the first
time? Warps happen over here.
What day is it? So then I look at the day, and it had been at least like 2 days. And then I start thinking, well, what the fuck has happened in 2 days? Like, where did these 2 days go? Where was I at? Right? But like, just tired. I feel like I've been so tired. And it's like, we have to learn how to rest when it's time. When it's time to talk. When it's not time to talk, don't fucking talk. Like,
and if motherfucker don't want to talk, don't be trying to force them all the time, because you ain't gonna get that talk.
Noise, if you need no noise, right? If you need a lot of noise, like whatever it is you need for yourself, like we need to really learn, all of us, men and women need to learn, what do I need at the time, and am I giving it to myself? Like, and a lot of us, we're really not, like, because we don't question ourselves that much. Right. So like,
we're perfect.
No, you're not. No, you're not. The most perfection I got in my life is the things that I do.
We do.
The things that we do is the most perfection that I have in my life. And so, like, I feel like with people, we have to understand that about ourselves. Like, so this healing journey is that. It's a journey.
We don't stop.
Ain't no stopping on this journey. There ain't no even slow downs on this journey.
you just get stronger and you do better. You get stronger and you do better. Time and time again. Over and over.
Training for a marathon, right? Like, you have to build up the stamina.
It's a marathon.
But you have to build up the stamina to be able to
run that motherfucker.
You know, because if not, you're going to die early in the race. Like, we're not trying to do that. So this healing thing, people be getting it messed up because they're like, no, it's done. No, because I had some stuff recently pop up, and that's how this came. Because it's actually okay to be sad when you thought you were over it. Like, I thought I dealt with this. Look, cool. Okay, time to touch it again. Look,
I appreciate y'all for letting us come on here, be vulnerable, share our experiences, our story, give our advice, our perspectives. And I love hearing y'all perspectives and stories as well. Again, if anybody ever want to pop up on this motherfucker, all you got to do is say so, and then we'll send the link to you. We ain't shy, or we don't mind people coming on. We just don't really trip on people coming on. We just get on here to have conversations that we normally have by our fucking self. You know what I'm saying? We want to have these conversations with everybody, get more perspectives and all the whole shit. But we always open to people coming on the show too. So if y'all ever want to, just holler at us and we'll send you a link. It's nothing. But I think that acknowledging this shit and actually healing from it, and even if you don't heal all the way, acknowledge that you're not completely healed from it, and don't let it consume you in a negative way.
Don't let your wound fester.
Exactly. You know, a festering wound, that shit kind of spreads, right? Don't let that, if you still, the wound is still open, make sure you keep treating it. You know what I'm saying? Till it heals. Keep cleansing it. Keep doing what you need to do to cleanse yourself of whatever it is. You know what I mean? Don't allow it to just fester and build up in you and take root like a fucking weed. Like, it's going to fucking strangle you from the inside out. Deal with that shit. I had to deal with my daddy emotions and problems because it was still being a problem. I was
would
still
like to come on
being
and join
angry.
you. Hell yeah, Damien, come on.
Oh, you want to pop on? Yeah, ain't no problem, Damien. At all. Ain't no problem. Ain't no problem.
Okay, so we can go on to the next thing, right?
Yeah.
Stop accepting apologies that aren't followed with changed behavior. I see a lot of people. I feel like I talk about this.
I just sent you a link, Damien.
What we allow in our life. So if you feel like you don't want something to be happening in your life, why are you allowing these people to apologize and never change their behavior?
Never. See, that's fucked up.
I know. You keep reminding me.
I still need my brownies, auntie.
I have not forgotten your brownies. Like I said, I've been energetically depleted recently. I'm trying to get my life together over here. Look,
these motherfuckers gonna say error. Damien, check your inbox on Messenger. You should have
I'm a
invite.
testimony. I literally, I feel like I became my own therapist, to be honest. Like the type of the type of attention that I need, right? Like therapists, I don't feel like they got that much time. Look, I needed the whole to go down the rabbit hole of reparenting, learning how to just do things for myself, because for the most part, this stuff isn't taught anywhere. Like it wasn't taught in my family, it wasn't taught at school, right? It wasn't taught in college, it wasn't taught in the military.
All right, check your inbox, Damien.
You know, so if these things aren't taught, like I had to be like, okay, so look, because people say a lot about therapy, and I just feel like you also have to have the time for it. So if they don't, you feel like they're not going to have the time, because when you got questions, I don't know, today's therapy may be different. You probably could just ask them questions, right? You got questions. Right. But like when I started this work on myself, I was, I believe, 16 going on 17. I was not 15. It had to be 16 going on 17, because it was before I met you that I'd already kind of begun all of this.
Right.
So I didn't have the proper words, right? I didn't have the proper tools, is what they say, the proper tools. So I didn't have techniques to calm myself down. I didn't have techniques to diffuse the situation, right? Like we'd be like
Port City in the building. What's good, bro? Come in, get comfortable. Damien is in the building. Let's on the stage with Damien.
Hey guys, what's up?
How you doing, my brother? My brother.
Right. I'm glad to join up with you guys.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. You know, I always
made it back home.
What's that?
You made it back home?
Oh yeah. I've been back home for about a week or so since the trip.
Nice. Okay. How was the trip?
Oh man, it was great. My first cruise. You know, and you know, Lisa and I had a nice time. You know, a little break from all the crazy medical appointments and stuff.
Right. How's Lisa doing?
She's doing good. Thank you guys for asking. I really appreciate that.
Good, Lisa. Big shout outs, blessings, healing power, and prayers to you.
Yes.
Over and over.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man. Would talk to us, man? Tell us about your therapy experiences and why you believe therapy works. I know you got testimony. We talked about it before offline, but again, I like having these conversations with everybody. You know what I mean? Before we jump into that real quickly, Blood Wash comment that, you know, I like to get everybody acknowledged. He said, "I'm thankful for podcasts like this. Laughter is good for the soul. As Black men, we fight so many wars out in the world. Thanks, Mel Williams and Jamie. You welcome, bro.
You're so welcome.
And I appreciate that. Real shit.
Yes, y'all do."
All right, so give us your take on the therapy, and especially coming from a Black man. I've gone to therapy for my PTSD, and I was blessed to have a sister, Black woman, with a lot of empathy and logic, be my therapist. You know, and she helped me realize a lot of things And once it got to the point where some of the things I was disclosing to her, she couldn't help me with, she pointed me in the direction of a man that had similar experiences that could help me out. That was a therapist, you know.
Right,
So,
right.
let me go ahead, give us your testimony.
Well, it all started kind of like what you just mentioned. It starts off where you gotta have somebody relatable, or at least know where you're coming from. So, if you're blessed to find that, because I went through a lot of therapists. I mean, some were wackadoos and some just didn't give a
Now,
damn.
when you say a lot, how many is a lot?
Well, about 30
Oh,
over a 10-year period,
okay.
Okay. Okay.
So about that many, because, one thing for sure is like California is okay with mental health because that's where I started my
Mhm.
therapy at, and, when I come to Arizona, they're kind of like the 50th in mental health. So it's not
Mm.
like the greatest out here. So it's
Right.
like finding a needle in the haystack when you want to find a really good therapist, somebody that can relate to you in one thing and then specialize in the condition that you're suffering from,
Mhm.
Right.
you know. So,
Now, for me, it was PTSD.
okay.
What do you mind going into that? Like, what was yours?
Oh, yeah. Mine was a lot. I had the PTSD, from growing up.
Mhm.
I suffered bipolar, depression,
Okay.
and then I had that to deal with, and then ADHD.
Okay.
Because I have a bit of OCD where I'm always fixing stuff, cleaning, or
Right.
that ain't no bitch shit. I mean, I'm just saying, I just don't like stuff out of place.
Right.
It's like you move that picture to the left, I'm gonna get up there with a leveler and move it to the right.
So it's back.
Oh Lord, why you fucking with me?
So it's back
Did
where the
that on
fuck it need to
purpose,
be.
God damn it. No. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
like,
but no,
I see the
that's
post
my conditions
where
I'm being
they
treated
cut
for.
the dick fucked up.
Yeah. No, I'm one of those brothers that built the pyramids. We had to be perfect.
It had to be
You
perfect.
got to be
Yep.
perfect. I could believe it. I believe it. Definitely fucking believe it. I don't think it's wrong. Anything wrong with OCD, but all that shit. It's just how we manage it.
Right.
It's how we acknowledge it, manage it. When was it that you started acknowledging?
Wow. I was in therapy when I was 23. I didn't acknowledge it until I was 32.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
No, and that's where I'm being honest, man.
It's a huge part of it, yo.
I'm being
Okay.
honest about it. I'm being honest.
No, yeah,
Appreciate
that's
it. I
what this
appreciate
is
it.
real blunt. We like
Yeah,
that shit.
and because I come like you guys, where there's a stigma, therapy,
Right.
because therapy in our culture is family and friends.
Right. That's gonna
You
talk shit and then you be mad about it. Yep.
Or you shut up and take that shit to the grave.
Yeah, you shut up and take it to the grave, But it was when I ended up in workman's comp, when I got injured at Firestone Tires in Long Beach, up there off of Cherry and the 91 freeway.
Right.
And part of my recovery was to see a therapist, for going through that. And that was my first experience with a psychiatrist. And I was just like nervous as hell that I say the wrong thing and they put me in jail.
I
I gotta go in here and tailor this conversation.
Now I was like,
Right. But all seriousness, all the funniest stuff. But seriously though, I had talked about a lot of stuff I grew up with and how it affected me on that job,
Right.
and I started tapping into that. And he was a good therapist. He wasn't a brother; he was a white dude, but he understood the mental condition I was dealing with, and he's the one that officially diagnosed me. And he did some tests and stuff like that, mental tests and things of that nature. But then he also did therapy too, and managed my medication. So with all that combination and stuff like that, it worked out for me in the beginning. But then it was like when that period of my life was over with the workman's comp, which
Right.
is about was workers' comp lasted me about 4 years before they settled. I mean, it was like the longest thing in my life, man. It was like you're 23 and you're going through workers' comp to you almost like 29. You know, it's like, dang, man. You know, I got to work on jobs. You got to figure out how to pay my bills, and
Yeah.
nobody really wants to hire you when you're on workers' comp.
Because you're going, yeah, you got this thing that you're going through with this workman's comp bullshit, and they're looking at it like, do I want to take on this risk?
Yeah, exactly.
This
So
is a-
that was a stressful moment there that I was trying to get therapy and help with because I didn't find too many resources to help me out, with food or whatever. And, fortunately enough, I was on my own, so I was
Right.
able to deal with that. I didn't have no children and nothing like that. I would hate to have to deal with that with a family, because
Right, right.
But back to the therapy, it was I got to where I was talking it out. I figured talking it out, see if I make sense
Mm.
to myself.
Right.
And that's what they were reflecting. They didn't give me advice. They let me talk it out to say, now does that make sense to you? So it's
Right.
like the mirror is right here.
Put that mirror in your face.
Oh, you know how you say, "Oh, does my breath stink?" You're like, but
Right,
it's like,
right.
you look at yourself and then it's like, okay, well, you did that. You punched a coworker. Do you feel that justified the means? You think that straightened them out? And like,
Yeah,
no,
it's bring your teeth out.
you could have popped it off. That's why I said I didn't want to go to jail.
Right, right.
Right.
So but yeah, therapy was a stigma, even in the church.
Mm.
I was going to a mega church for a minute, and I shared with one of the Sunday school teachers, and they were like, "Well, we'll just pray whatever is inside you to get out and all this stuff." And I was like, "Well, that doesn't sound very helpful because it's not helping me deal
Right.
with my
When
situation."
the same situation comes up again.
Yeah, it come up again, then
Mhm.
who I'm gonna do? See an exorcist? It's like what?
Right. I don't have the correct tools to help me deal with this situation.
Right. And then so with all that, the psychiatrist did the medication, then he assigned me to a therapist at a certain point to where they helped me cope with the issues. Where
Mm.
and they work together, hand in hand together. So that's what that was like in a general sense. I mean, of course there were specific therapies I went through,
Right.
like
Yeah.
total recall. I went through the hypno thing and
Oh, shit. Okay.
That
Yeah.
and that was
That's
another thing I
interesting.
was going to ask you. I was going to lead into that next question was how were there specific therapies that you went through? Some that stood out more to you or helped more than others? And were they all effective or what was your take on them, after you went through the different types of therapies?
with the therapy, I found the one. Let me answer, in steps here.
Mhm.
The one I found the most effective was the recall therapy, where
Okay.
you sit there and the room's dark and they put the flashing light on and and then it's like say things that come to your mind, and then they talk you down. They say, okay, you're on the level, you're sitting in the clouds and all this stuff, and you're gonna gently come down on the couch, and then I said, when I count backwards, you'll be in a comfortable state, and then that seemed to calm me down really well. And then he was like, okay, what are you experiencing as far as pain? What hurts you the most? And I was saying my back or my body. And he said, well, where's that pain come from? Yeah, I said, well, I remember it was in the fight. I got hit in the back with a baseball bat.
Mm.
And that was that time you and I were playing T-ball.
T-ball.
Yeah, you remember Enos? His son
Mhm.
hit me in the back with a baseball bat.
Right. Okay. I
Yeah,
remember.
going over there to get chili Fritos.
Yeah.
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 Well, you think that was bad? You should have seen him.
Right. Like I see, and that's the thing I love about you, Damien. You know where I come from, where we come from, how we grew up. You've seen me since a child growing up.
Right.
You can attest to a lot of the things I say. as true. You know, I'm not sitting up here telling lies and fabricating stories. You really know me. I think you know.
What's up, D-Love?
There's a lot of people that know me, but we literally been around since T-ball.
Yeah.
Since people, are y'all hearing?
That's a new level. That's a different level.
Since T-ball. He saw
since
me.
Day one. Look, no, literally.
Yeah, A1 since day one.
Yeah.
He saw me hit my first fucking home run.
Yep. With the Cubs.
Come on.
He said,
Hey, I was jealous of you guys' uniform. Y'all look better than we did. We had the Yankee uniform, man. It was all these stripes. You're a matter of fact kid wearing stripes.
Right.
he said, this does not go well with me.
He said, this ain't fitting your body, man.
God damn. Why you this to me?
That's why I appreciate my day ones for real. You know what I'm saying? People like you don't allow me to tell anything but the truth. I can't sit up here and bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because my day ones is watching me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I will be held accountable for the things that I say. And they be like, oh, nigga,
look it.
You know what I mean? But I can sit here and speak openly and know that my day ones is looking at me like, man, that nigga is being real. He grew up. You know, I know y'all can see the change in me and shit. So I really love y'all, man. I appreciate you. But go ahead. I want more on your experience with therapy, because I'm gonna tell you right now,
Total Recall would be the best one.
You have the most extensive history with therapy than anybody I know. Than anybody I know. So your experiences, your knowledge on this, I think would help a lot of people. So go ahead, continue. Yeah. We digress as we digress, but we get back on tracks too. So
okay, well, you got it. But yeah, I appreciate what you have to say, man. I appreciate the kind words. And but no, with the therapy, it's a process.
Right.
First you go through the rejecting the idea of getting help in the first place, because we don't like to ask for help, because usually when you ask for help, in my experience, people throw it in your face when they need you.
See?
Where's it at? Is he shooting a building up? I think he just like that motherfucker up. Come on.
Goes back to this comment right here. The things that you guys fight with as Black men,
Mm-hmm.
just you fight with the world, right? So we're not trying to fight at all times. Then when it comes to our mental health, that means now you're fighting in your own mind,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that's where you had to go seek help. Because what? He said, what is happening up here?
Be love in the building. What's up, mama? Come on in and get comfortable. Talisha said, that's right, Damien. Go ahead, Damien. Keep on. Keep spill on us.
Okay. Well, I got a lot to tell. So, I got some war stories. But no, with the therapy, that's what worked for me was they call it cognitive therapy.
Yep.
Where you have an awareness of your subconscious. You tap into the subconscious and really find out what's leading into the behavior you're suffering from.
Right.
And with that said, it helps you realize the pain, and then realize that, oh shit, I've been doing this and not even knowing why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Right.
Or how I'm moving and stuff. Because these guys, man, they specialize in this. Just like you go to the pharmacy for a headache, you go to the doctor for your physical. These guys are mentalists. They know how their mind works.
Yep.
And how it doesn't work, per se.
Yeah.
But it is a level of trust with everybody. You got to vet your therapist. You're talking to somebody, you want to make sure that master degree on their wall is not just a piece of paper, and that they know where you're coming from. They have an idea, even if they're they're just a cornbread white person from Waterloo, Iowa. As long as they understand Paul or where broke is, as long as they understand your plight, then that doesn't matter about their race.
It don't matter, right?
It just matters about you, and about your situation, and want to lead you to better coping skills. Because what you really, the goal you really want when working with a therapist is not, they're not there to solve your problems. They're there to help you cope with their problems. Help you
Repeat that. Repeat that. People listen.
They help you cope with your problems, not solve your problems.
Come on.
Yeah, they don't solve your problems. They help you cope. You know.
You got a 100-round drum over there?
What's that?
I said, what you got a 100-round drum over there? Cause you busted.
Oh, no, that's in the other room with the ammo.
Oh, okay.
That's good. He said, "I'll put away."
Yeah, it's in the other room with the ammo cans. So you know, but yeah, there's a lot of suppression with that, with the cognitive, and they tend to tap into that because each therapist has their own methods.
Yeah,
and with having been with so many therapists, I've tried a lot of their methods. Some even gave me an IQ test and all this stuff to see, you know, with my bipolar, what's my level of intelligence and all that kind of stuff. You know,
you're highly intelligent, genius level.
Yeah, and I scored pretty high. I was on the higher end of the intelligence scale because when I graduated from high school, I was doing calculus.
Yeah, you're genius. I already know. You've always, if y'all don't know, and again, shout out to Hail Mary Holsters. If y'all need custom holsters, holla at Damien Page. And apparel, holla at Damien Page. Real deal.
Yeah, please do.
But I got a lot of respect and love for Damien, not only because I've known him my whole life, but he is a genius. He's a literal genius. So if y'all don't know who y'all talking to somebody whose IQ level is higher than probably 80% of the motherfucking America.
Yeah, no, it's something else though. But yeah, I appreciate that, man. You know, it just I don't get that much recognition that often, so I always am grateful, you know.
No, I love recognizing my people for who they are. You know, I know my people's strengths, weaknesses, and all the shit. And you've always been it since young, the fucking genius, bro. Like I've always seen that brain working. Huh?
I said I'm always doing something.
Yeah, definitely. You know. I appreciate your perspectives and your thoughts on all this therapy, man. I've always been a naysayer to therapy,
right?
Until I actually went through therapy, and my therapy session in total didn't last. I think it was probably 18 months.
I done made it, y'all.
And she popped up on the show, y'all. Here go Adia, people. Here go Adia. That's my baby. Her on the show with Daddy and Mommy.
Baby mama on there now. Okay.
She said we complete.
But you say it was 10 years, 30 and 10 years or something, right?
Yeah, 30 therapists in about a 10-year period.
In about a 10-year span. You've been going to therapy though for how long?
I'm in therapy for about 20 years.
Total.
Okay.
Total.
About 20
years.
Therapist
I had him about 7 to 8 years, and he retired.
Okay.
Yeah, he retired.
And so, do you currently have a new therapist?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So, I only asked this to prove the point that this is a continuous journey.
Yeah.
Healing.
It is a continuing journey. I mean, because you can always learn new stuff about yourself, and a lot of times you can forget on how you dealt with things the first time. Right. You know, one of the therapies that the one that retired, he specializes in dreams, and believes that what you dream and visualize tells you what you're going to do the next day or in the future, because that's predicating what you're going to
precognitive
your goal or something like that, or a goal or interpretation of what you went through in the past.
Right.
You know, so that's one thing I had. He specialized in. So, like I said, everybody specializes in something different. You know, a good way to vet if you're in the market for a therapist is to ask what their specialty is, Ask them how long they've been doing there, because that's your right. You know, you're paying them to help you. You know,
Right.
in every sense of the word. So if they can't handle you questioning their background and their abilities, then I'd say leave very quickly.
Yeah, definitely red flag.
Well, brother,
Instantly.
you know
Don't
we
let the copay hit you in the ass.
well, you know we respect and appreciate you always. Before we let you go, what do you want to leave our people with in the way of therapy? What's your last thoughts on it, or your advice on therapy for our people before we let you go?
Okay, yeah. My advice on therapy is go and do it. If you feel like you're dealing with trouble, please go ahead and check it out. It's worth your time, and don't hesitate.
Don't hesitate,
Don't
people.
hesitate.
You heard it from the motherfucking myth, the legend, the genius himself, Damian motherfucking Page. Go ahead, put your plugs in real quick before we get out of here. Let you go. Let the people know where to find you at, your social medias and everything else.
Okay, yeah, you can find me at Hail Mary Holsters, HELL Mary Holsters on Instagram, and then you can also find my Facebook page under the same name. You just Google it, and I'll pop right up.
There you go. Hit Google and Hail Mary Holsters, and it's gonna send you to the destination you want. Damn it.
Destination, yes, sir.
I love you, brother. Stay tuned in with us. We got some other topics to talk about here. Hey, when you want to jump on, let us know.
I will do. Love you too, brother.
All right, brother. Peace.
Peace.
Damian Page, y'all. Damian Page. Gotta love him, man. He is. Look, I love that dude. I do. Him, his family. My other bro, Timothy Page, his younger brother, they family, man. Rest in peace to their sister who passed away, Charzay. I love them all, man. His mom, Shirley, like they dope people. Always been around the family. Again, and this is since T-ball, real shit. He could tell you stories about me. I fucking probably forgot. Shout out to Damian coming on, giving us his motherfucking thoughts, his advice, his experiences, knowledge, all of it. We appreciate shit like that. Talisha said, I think a lot of people need cognitive. So many people just suppress everything.
They suppress everything.
And it's not good. She said, exactly, Damian. They're not there to solve your problems. No, the fuck they ain't. Talisha said, people don't want to do the work. They want someone else to fix them.
Yeah.
And they're not there to fix you.
Literally like, I want to turn my brain off and just you do it. Like,
Right.
just do it. Right. And it's like, that's not how this works. Like, no one could really handle your responsibilities for you.
Right.
So they can assist you the best that they can, but it's really your job to take that on. But no, many people don't want to do the work because they're like, I already got all this other shit I gotta do. Look, hey, hold on.
Marie in the building.
Don't add more shit to the plate, right? Like, and honestly, I feel like it's really, once you get in the practice of it, it's not work anymore. Like it's really a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle change, right? And you know how many people don't care for change anyways.
No, they
so
don't.
They're not going to do that whole make this lifestyle change because that means that some people are going to say, I'm acting funny. Right? No, I'm changing. I'm growing.
I'm growing for the better.
It's supposed to be anyways.
What? No, we're doing our show. Go play. We'll be done in a little bit. They just get so restless.
They be knowing, y'all. We can get kind of close. They like, half past skin 30, y'all. Look, right. I'm gonna need you to hurry this up.
Damian said therapy is another form of medical partnership.
Okay. Yeah.
You got to be understanding of your own situation, your own like where you're at in life. Like,
I was just saying, we have to give ourselves what we need.
Yeah, you better.
In that aspect, you need something for your mind.
Where are you going?
Right? Like, so what do you need? Figure it out. And then they're also there to help you figure that part out. Because sometimes we don't fucking know. Thank you for having me on. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks for coming on. Actually, I think you're the first person, huh?
Second. When it was tripping.
Oh yeah.
Second, but the first one that we actually had a conversation with. So
Yeah,
thank you.
Real
Appreciate it. I definitely love to hear different perspectives.
That's what this is about.
Yeah, this is what it's about, but especially for like our men. There's so many who, again, you guys are already told from a young age, don't have feelings, don't cry, don't this, don't that, right? So like to be able to finally be like, show yourself, like actually show the people you love who the fuck you are, because you're a fucking person too. You're human. You have emotions. We should be able to say, hey, I feel this today, right? Like, and it not be a problem for everyone around you.
No.
You know? Oh.
She want the cup.
She said, give me that cup that I see y'all with all the time.
What you gonna do with the cup?
Oh my God.
No, you can't eat the cup.
Shit.
She said, give me that motherfucker. Watch me show you how to. I'm gonna show you how to chew the cup.
Tearing it up. Okay. It was great. So he said something on about accountability, right? So this is therapy is like the major why I feel like but why I feel like in the Black community we don't really do therapy is because we're not really taught accountability. And in therapy you have to take accountability. Like, I am feeling this because of this, right? And these feelings made me say this and do this, right? Like so it's the accountability. So this next thing that I have, it says accountability feels like an attack when you're not ready to like actually change
to be accountable, because
the behavior is harming others, right? So accountability for a lot of people, they're like, that wasn't me, right? Like when everyone's like, wait a second, no,
nigga, you ain't seeing what we seeing.
There was 5 people there. We all heard and saw what you did, right?
Right.
It's like, nah. So accountability for a lot of people, it just feels like an attack. And who was that? I think it was it Cat Williams? Probably. Something about basically like when we share our truth, right? Like if you feel like the truth is that bad, is that them talking shit or is that them really telling the truth? Like, you know, there's a difference between someone talking shit and someone literally stating what happened in the situation.
Yeah.
Like,
or what the reality is.
This was my reality.
Right.
And people are like, nah. It ain't even happen like that. I don't even say it like that. Right? Like, she tired. I feel like she's tired.
She's sleepy. She is sleepy. She ready to go to sleep now. Quincy said, I'm here.
Accountability is
just at work dealing with bullshit.
We thank you, bro. Thank you.
Accountability is stage 3, Damien said. And accountability is big. If you can't be accountable for the shit you did or the shit you going through or said or, you know, what's happening in your life, who the fuck gonna be accountable? Who do you expect to be accountable?
Accepting is stage 4.
Accepting is stage 4. Look, you gonna be take accountability and shit and accept this shit.
Acknowledgement, the first stage, because what's 1 and 2? Okay. I'm sorry, you went to straight 3. I like to start at the beginning.
If you can't step up and be a man about it, be a woman about it, and take accountability of your shit, why you think people want to deal with you? That's like expecting people to continuously
anger stage.
What is it?
Acceptance.
Accept your bullshit, basically. Like, I'm supposed to accept the bullshit that you put off. Where's that even logical? What? No, I'm just gonna quit fucking with you. You don't. It's a point. It's gonna come to a point where the people that are around you, if you ain't listening to them, like, hey, nigga, you keep fucking up. This is how you keep fucking up, and you be like, nah. That ain't on me. That's on whoop you. Whoa.
No, it's always on. That's the crazy part. These types of people, literally, it's literally everyone else.
Nigga,
I'll be like, that's crazy. Fear and rejection is stage 1. Okay.
Anger is stage 2. He said, anger is stage 2, fear and rejection, stage 1. Oh, I could see it too. Quincy says it's easy to be a victim. It's hard to be accountable. And that's the part I don't like, is that victim shit. Like, who the fuck is? Why you want to be a victim?
So
No.
and I think it's just because I've dealt with so many children. Right? They don't want to accept the accountability for the get in trouble portion, right? So they don't want somebody mad. They don't want somebody to view them differently. Like that, you could fill in the blank. I feel like because people are
grown ups and accountability.
It's still the same child, still going, hey, but hold on, I'm trying to save my ass.
Save your face.
It's self-preservation.
Self-preservation.
It's self-preservation.
Yeah.
And the way we can do that in adulthood, right? It looks crazy to some people because it's like, what the fuck? Why are you mad to, or why are you scared to tell the truth, right? Because I'm scared you're going to reject me. I'm scared you're going to
try and use it, right? Weaponize it,
accepting,
whatever
right?
it may be.
We all have our different reasons.
There's a reason. Or maybe you don't want to look like a jackass you really are.
Yeah.
You don't want people to really see the bullshit jackass, con artist, fuckboy, fuck girl you are. Like,
you're supposed to see this pretty massive.
Oh no, I'm the perfect little motherfucker. No. You keep fucking up. And you don't want nobody to call you on your shit. And in not wanting people to call you on your shit, you try and make scapegoats.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people always trying to use scapegoats to validate they shit. Like, nigga, oh no, such and such did whoopty whoop whoop. That's why I did. No, motherfucker. No. Because the same thing happened with the other motherfucker and the one before that and the one before that. So what's the common denominator in all these fucking equations? You in every one of the motherfucking equations, nigga. I don't know how else to paint it. Understand that you the common denominator, and then it don't have to be romantic relationship. It don't have to be none of all of that other shit. It's you in whatever capacity you occupy that you're fucking up and not acknowledging and accepting. You understand me? It's the position you occupy, but won't acknowledge your mistakes in. That's like me being a husband. That's a position I occupy. That's a part of my life that's a reality. And my wife telling me, hey, this is where you falling. And I'm just like, nah, you tripping. Nah, that's in your head. Nah. No, nigga. Stop. Look at yourself, because she might be trying to tell you some real shit, or it's some you got a hater close to you that's always trying to fuck up your flow. You know what I'm saying? Because that's on you. But if it's a hater that's close to you that's keep trying to, pick on every little negative thing that happened in your life or that you do or whatever, like, that's something different. You know what I'm saying? But don't be so big-headed and oblivious to the fact that, nigga, you might be a part of the problem. Or the whole problem. Shit, for that matter. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I can't call it in your life. This is where that self-reflection and therapy work come in. Mm-hmm. With my therapy session, again, I think I was in therapy for probably 18 months total, and it wasn't like I went all the time. But
Damien, don't we all?
What you say? He said, I know too many people who always blame other people for their problems. And that's the fucked up part. That's where they fuck up. That's where it's fucked up at. But for me, my therapy experience was pretty quick. I didn't have, a lot of mine was mental, some physical that was causing it. But I went to the one lady, and I went to her for about 6 months, and shit started to get too deep. And she referred me over to this white guy who had been through similar shit, but was a counselor, a therapist. And he had a little more experience than she did, but he was able to help me understand that I was too logical. Again, I took the IQ test and all that shit, and I passed. I scored really high on that motherfucker, and he was But at the end of it, what he told me was, based on my answers and shit, I look at things from a more logical stance than I do an emotional stance. And I do that about 80% of the time, 90% of the time. Norman in the motherfucking building. Come on in, get comfortable. Wifey here too. She just over there putting the baby to bed. But he helped me realize that I was more logical than I was emotional, and that I needed to dial some of that meter back and get it to a split. I need to be 50% emotional, 50% logical. Don't teeter. He said, because I use so much logic, I override people's emotions. I override empathy. I override compassion. I override a lot of the things that come from the emotional side of it. He said, my thoughts, I don't, I'm not making the wrong steps. I'm just moving faster than anyone else because I'm not looking at the emotions. I'm just looking at getting the job done. I'm just looking at the task at hand. Nigga, fuck your feelings is how I always feel. Nigga, that's my favorite saying. Fuck your feelings. I don't care when it comes to feelings, nigga. Feelings, the only feelings I'm worried about, I got is in my teeth, nigga. That's the only feelings, nigga, is in my teeth, nigga. Besides that, I like the feeling in the cupcake. That's it. Any other feelings? Nigga, I'm gonna smoke a blunt in your face and I might laugh at you and chuckle a couple times because, nigga, I don't even know why you. But he made me realize that, nigga, you are more logical, like damn near robotic when it comes to this shit, because I worry about the goal more so than the emotion of the people that are around me and what, how I'm affecting them with my attitude and shit. But therapy works. Take your ass to therapy if you need to. Damien said, my therapist showed me that it's okay to have righteous anger over things. Just manage your own feelings. Yeah. Yes, he did. He told me the same thing. Like, it's okay. It's valid to be emotional. And, one thing about Black men, when we get real kids is crazy. When we get passionate about something, we get louder. It's not necessarily that we're angry. It's just that we're real passionate about it, right? And that intimidates some people. Even when I get slightly passionate about some shit and I get a little more amped up, motherfuckers, I see them. They withdraw. They get, and then I got to paint a smile on my face so that they know the situation is light. So they know I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? But that's me, again, using what I learned in therapy to understand that I can't just be so logical about it. I got to mix that emotion in there as well.
The word is aggressive. They love to call us aggressive.
Yeah, aggressive.
I'm aggressive than a motherfucker sometimes too.
That's what they want to say, that we're fucking aggressive. And I don't care, man. You can call me anything you want to. One of my other favorite quotes is, it rolls by any other name would smell just as motherfucking sweet. I don't give a fuck what you call me. I'm still the same motherfucking man. I'm still him. I'm him. Sing it, motherfucker. Him. Oh, I love this shit, man. Hey, another way I'm feeling right now, fuck Donald Trump, man. Motherfuck Donald Trump. And we're gonna slap that real quick, man. Y'all wanna slap? Can I slap that real quick? Let me share my screen with y'all. And we're gonna. You
can find the button. Where the fuck is this button at, y'all?
These goddamn buttons at. Come on, let's slap this, man. Shout out YG, Nipsey Hussle, World Star Hip Hop, exclusive and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let that go. Let that play. Put that in. I don't own the rights to none of this. Shout out to World Star Hip Hop. Don't give me no strikes. Let me play this shit and do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nipsey Hussle, YG.
YG and Nipsey Hussle's video got shut down by cops for
Fuck
an
Trump.
anti-Trump song that's called Donald Trump.
I think we got kicked out because we're a group of black people, and like I guess people, what's going on in America, they're afraid we're gonna say something or do something, but we just really want to watch the rally, and to get kicked out because we're a group of black people is really crazy. It just shows you how racist our own school is. We can't even go to our own school.
Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, nigga, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, nigga, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, I like white folks, but I don't like you. All the niggas in the hood wanna fight you. Surprise El Chapo ain't tried to snipe you. Surprise the Nation of Islam ain't tried to find you. Have a rally out LA, we gon' fuck it up. Home of the ride and the King ride, we don't give a fuck. Black students ejected from your rally. I'm ready to go right now, your racist ass did too much. I'm about to turn Black Panther. Don't let Donald Trump win, that nigga cancer. He too rich, he ain't got the answers. He can't make decisions for this country, he gon' crash us. No, we can't be a slave for him. He got me appreciating Obama way more. Hey Donald, nay one that follows. You gave us your reason to be president, but we hate you. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, nigga, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, nigga, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah.
Nigga, am I tripping? Let me know. I thought all that Donald Trump bullshit was a joke. Know what they say when rich niggas go broke? Look, Reagan so cold, Obama so hope. Donald Trump spent his trust fund money on the vote. I'm from a place where you probably can't go. Speaking for some people that you probably ain't know. There's pressure built up and it's probably gonna blow. And if we say go, then they probably gonna go. You vote Trump, then you probably on dope. And if you like me, then you probably ain't know. And if you been in jail, you could probably still vote. We let this nigga win, we gon' probably feel broke. You build walls, we gon' probably dig holes. And if your ass do win, you gon' probably get smoked, nigga.
Fuck Donald Trump.
Fuck you.
Fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, nigga, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, nigga, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah.
I will build a great wall on our southern border, and I will have Mexico pay for that wall. Mark my words.
Hold up, I fuck with Mexicans, got a plug with Mexicans. When a little need to switch who I call Mexicans. County Central ass nigga come be the president. Hold up, Nip, tell the world how you fuck with Mexicans.
Wouldn't be the USA without Mexicans. And if it's time to team up, shit, let's begin. Black love, burn pride in the sets again. White people feel the same as my next of kin. Let this nigga win, God bless the kids.
God bless the kids, this nigga wicked and red. When me and Nip link, that's Bloods and Crips. When your LA rally, we gon' crash your shit. Fuck Donald Trump.
Prophesied.
Fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, nigga, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, nigga, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah.
Nigga, you say, well, 50, why'd you play that video? Why? Because it's relevant as fuck. You understand me? When I say relevant, it is relevant as fuck. More so now probably than when they made the goddamn song.
That's crazy.
That's the crazy part about it, nigga. Just like Tupac shit was more relevant after he made the song. It was
that
more,
shit relevant
come on,
right now.
Right now. It was prophesized, bro. And I bring the video up to make the point that it's time and it's been time for us to fucking be one people. I'm riding with the essays. I'm riding with the Latinos. I'm riding with whoever was is marginalized. Motherfuckers want to make it about criminals, this, that, and the third. Oh, illegals and this, that, and the third, nigga. Fuck you. Let's be real. Man, 21 gun salute, RIP Nip. Real shit, bro. Real shit. The man knew ahead of time. You understand me? And if you don't feel it, you probably is one of them blind motherfucking fuck boys. Fuck people. Bottom line.
Fuck people.
The reality of the situation is ain't nobody illegal. If we want to get into the real nitty-gritty, the colonizers are the illegal ones. They came over here and raped. Let's talk about the real shit. They came over here, raped, murdered, destroyed what was already here to claim it for theirs. And then try to institute laws on the land that was stolen and raped and murdered over to say that they the rightful owners and lawmakers and yada yada. No, man. Like I said it before, man. I said it before this shit happened. It's time to link up. And motherfuckers concerned about shit being destroyed. They wasn't concerned when they came and destroyed what was already here and then rebuilt it to make it theirs. Nigga, tear this shit down. And fuck it all. It can be built again. You comfortable bitches. Look. You comfortable, cool motherfuckers. Big Fifth said it. Y'all niggas is too comfortable, nigga. Y'all pussified. Y'all think y'all hard because y'all got all these guns with all these ammo and all these shits. But nigga, you ain't gonna point them and bust them when you need to. Stop playing with the game, man. Link up. We the same. And this is another division tactic. They want to try and publicize this shit like it's motherfuckers out there just shooting at cops and doing all this shit and like, no, when the cops is the aggressors. Always been. Whenever black, brown people get in formation, they come as the aggressors to stop it because it threatens them. It threatens their existence. It threatens their rule. It threatens their law. It threatens them. Period. It puts something inside their chest where they can't even fucking feel like they could breathe. Them niggas be gasping for air when they see us marching, when they see us together, when they see us solid. Because they fear is they coming to fucking kill us. That's their fear. The fear needs to become a reality in order for this shit to change. Motherfuckers want to talk this peaceful shit all the goddamn time. This country wasn't formed peacefully, motherfucker. How you think it's going to change peacefully? Y'all so disillusioned to even think that shit.
Whole time immigrants built the country for real.
Whole time.
Niggas
is gang, but won't link up and bang on the biggest gang. That's what I'm saying.
But
niggas talk about, go ahead.
Norm understands.
Norm get it.
He get it.
Niggas is too comfortable, bro. Y'all motherfuckers too comfortable with what ain't for us.
This is the craziest part about it, right? How are you comfortable where you don't feel loved, you don't feel appreciated? What did Damien just say? He doesn't get the recognition that he needs, right? Like we don't get acknowledged because remember, like that we're not people. We were never like a whole person, a whole man. Like y'all were a whole man, right? So this is how they designed it. Why the fuck do you think you're comfortable being uncomfortable as shit? Like,
look,
we
man,
can't love our own skin at this point. You love your skin, nigga. It's a fucking problem.
They always, motherfuckers is always quick to shoot at each
out
other.
Of my ear, just can't talk passionately. That shit said whoop.
Our culture is quick to destroy each other. And it was set that way by design by the same motherfuckers y'all scared to go fight. Or when a group does decide to start fighting, the other ones want to stand by and watch and then be like, no, don't do that, don't do it. Nigga, they come into the hood and kill us all the time. They come into our cities, our homes, our churches, our establishments, and they violate us over and over again.
And then look at you crazy when you got the nerve to say something.
Man.
No, that's been the most interesting one as an adult in my life. When you tell anybody in this system No, they look at you like I do not comprehend. Really? Because I feel like niggas been told no our
entire life.
So, but you mean you can't accept no?
Can't accept a no?
Nope.
Right now, in this day and time, every dollar we spend need to be with the black and the brown. Do you understand me? It don't need to be with nobody white or anybody we know don't like us. It's time, black people, brown people, Mexican, Latinos, black motherfuckers like me, we the same motherfuckers. Do you feel me? And they keep trying to play us against each other. Growing up in LA, black and Mexicans did not get along like that.
Mm-hmm.
Northern California, they do. I realized the difference between the North and the South, Northern Cali and SoCal, and was like, damn, that's a hell of a fucking difference. Once you cross that grapevine, it's really that difference. That grapevine makes that difference. North of the grapevine, black and Mexicans is kind of cool. South of it, no. We need to be cool all up and down and around this motherfucker. Do you understand me? Because if this hasn't showed us anything, it shows that they don't give a fuck about none of us in any position, capacity, or time in history. We got Hispanics, blacks that sit on high positions that they don't give a fuck about. They don't. They so inhumane, they will zip tie kids, families, and beat motherfuckers in front of each other just like they did the black people back in the day. Don't y'all see the shit? And do I gotta draw the line? Do I gotta really connect the dots with y'all motherfuckers?
Mm-hmm.
The same thing they did to the black man back in the day, they still do. They doing right now, except now they doing it to the brown people. And what they trying to do is show the brown people that nigga, they ain't gonna help y'all, and this is what's coming for y'all.
If blacks, brown, Chinese, etc. unite, it's gonna be bad for Uncle Sam.
It's what needs to happen, and they keep doing everything they can to stop it from happening.
Yeah, they want to keep divide and conquer at all times.
Exactly, Quincy. It's like they make racist dog fight. We are in the dog fighting arena, and they keep sending us after each other.
Mm-hmm.
But we two fucking horses with the blinders.
You know the mentality? Don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Don't bite the hand that feeds. Nigga, you better bite that motherfucker off.
No, but you need to start feeding yourself, because when you have that right backing, I know I can feed myself. I know I'd be okay.
Right.
You don't give a fuck about you think you feeding me
fuck
when
that.
I feed myself, nigga. Fuck your hand.
Exactly.
You know?
I'm gonna bite the fingers. I'm just gonna chew. I'm gonna feed off the hand. Eventually, I'm gonna get to a nice big thick piece of the body, and I'm gonna eat real good. I'm a beast. I'm him. I'm just not stupid. Seriously, I'm not stupid. But I know what day and age we live in and where this world is going, and we at a pitchfork. And if we don't send this motherfucker to the trajectory we want, they're gonna send it the way they want.
They want.
Bottom line, people die, wars are bloody, they ugly, they gonna change the way life as we know it exists. But you better be ready for the change. You got to be ready for the change. It ain't necessarily all the way about just black and white. It's about power, control. One group of people trying to control everybody. This group of people realize, nigga, fuck the race. We need to control everybody, because even in the white race, there's white folks that have the understanding and knowledge that is bigger than just race. It's just you got to understand, this country was taken over and fashioned by fucking These white boys couldn't have been over 20 years old, 30 years old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This was a country that was raped, pillaged, plundered, destroyed, and then rebuilt or refashioned. Because it wasn't rebuilt. It was built by us, by the originals. It was refashioned by some motherfuckers who felt less, but had the lack of life concern.
We're on the brink of war.
We're on the brink of war. Yes, we are. Because he also said, like, people are scared of Uncle Sam, but it matters about what you do when you're scared. Yep. You either gonna curl up,
fight or flight.
This is that fight or flight response.
It's fight or flight, and they trying to make sure that if they entice people the right way, that they not gonna fight back.
Yep. And if you if you in the military, and y'all motherfuckers need to understand how y'all being used. You feel me? To go against the people you're sworn to protect, because the government or the administration that's in charge chooses to deem its people a threat. That's serious.
Serious. When hasn't it been serious?
That's serious.
It's always been serious, but no. It's just in our face now more.
When they deem their own people the threat to where they have to use their own military in their own land, that's smoke. If y'all don't see it, they doing a good job of clearing the air. That's smoke, people. The house is burning. Come on. Realize what's happening. If it can happen in one state, one city, it can happen in everyone. And it's only effective if the military members go along with it. If the police and authorities go along with it. That's the only way it's effective. The president's power, the government's power is only effective if the people in those certain positions facilitate it and go along with it. Bottom line, if they called out the military and they said that this is what the situation is, and every one of them in that military group was like, nigga, whatever. And that happened all around, who gonna put them in jail? They're the ones that supposed to be enforcing. If the enforcers realize the fuck shit that's going on and stand up,
not just take orders,
and not blindly take orders. This is what they expect from them.
Yeah.
To blindly just take the order and fucking do it.
This is the cool part about this living here in America, right? Like they have you brainwashed to where you feel like things are your own idea, right? So like they can bark an order, but you're like, I'm fine with it.
Right.
Like this sounds like a cool idea because I don't even got to think about this.
Right.
You tell me what to do and I'll do it, and then that works. Okay, cool. Like that works.
We're under siege. Under siege by our own government, and they trying to plan it. They trying to pin it on somebody else. They trying to put it on another group. Quincy said, like, Courage the Cowardly Dog. Like, he's scared and cries, but he spin back with an ARP. Like, he come right back. Courage the Cowardly Dog is I fucking love you for that. Shoot that shit, man. I love you for that.
Right? I'm like, that's crazy. I used to watch that shit. Like, yeah. No, because he used to be scared as fuck, but like, I'm gonna fuck you up, but you did scare the shit out of me.
Oh shit. Talisha said the US is for sure about to start feeling the downfall of America. Yep. Damien said, yeah, it is. As vet, your thoughts on military goes against orders towards civilians. He said, you answered my question. Look, bro, the military is supposed to, in home theater, if they have to be called out, it should be with non-lethal tactics and to suppress. You understand me? Not destroy or murder, maim, and all of that shit. Not out there hitting motherfuckers with nightsticks and all that. That's not what's supposed to be happening. The government is supposed to hear its people, acknowledge the bullshit, and not keep trying to do the bullshit. Instead, we have a cabinet that's saying, nigga, we on this bullshit, and we using our might and muscle to make sure that we enforce this bullshit. And under this disguise, we're going to facilitate this. And the servicemen and women and those in local authority, y'all either going to be the pawns or not and just blindly follow that shit or not. You either going to let your livelihood and dependency upon that agency and institution to cloud your judgment or not. Or not. You either build yourself into a position off of that to be free or not. Because at the end of the day, everybody going to have to make a decision. We either going to be a free country of people for the people, by the people, or we going to be under a Hitler dictatorship under the disguise of something softer. If y'all can't see it, I'm trying to draw the lines for you. Get out your little area of understanding and see what the fuck really going on. This ain't just about black, brown, white, yellow. This is about a ugly ass power trying to suppress, control the whole lot of us. And I don't give a fuck. I said it before. Imagine if they ran all the Hispanics back south, back to Mexico. And then they were able to get rid of all the black people in America. And it was only white people here. In due time, if every other country left America the fuck alone, America will be a barren fucking wasteland. Because they kill their goddamn self off. Bottom line. You know, I just had a thought. Everybody move out of America. Move to another country. I think I'm going to start making plans to do so. Let's go to another country. Leave America to these white boys that want this motherfucker so bad. Leave it. Fuck the jobs. Fuck all that shit. We could do all that shit in other countries. And I guarantee if we left this motherfucker, all these other countries will become a bigger powerhouse. I guarantee it. They would lose manpower, brain power, invention, innovation. They will lose the whole gambit. They will fall so far back.
They ain't having too many children neither, so.
No. They procreation levels would drop drastically overnight.
I mean, it already is not.
They would get left so far in the dark, technologically wise, they would damn near be in the Stone Age compared to all the other countries. If every black, brown, yellow motherfucker left this bitch.
My cousin is such a fucking mess. He said, "Don't act like you're reading my messages, nigga. You know, mom, shut the fuck up."
Queen said the things I do for love. He said courage really taught me a lesson. It's okay to be scared, but what you gonna do when you scared?
When you scared, cause you finna fight, or is you just finna run and hide,
and
or just like stand and scream? Cause that's also another option, is to just stand like, you know, some people there's nothing. They're literally just.
I know, Norman. He said they sent troops to LA to protect federal property, not to protect citizens. Exactly.
Yeah.
They care more about the buildings than they do about the people and the bullshit they causing the people. You feel me? They care more about the fucking structure than they do about the families that they affected, than they do about the lives they fucking tearing apart, ruining, uprooting, fucking causing mayhem and destruction too. We don't understand that they don't give a fuck what position or capacity we in. You can be as much as a good boy or one of the good ones as you fucking want to be. You can be the
so true.
You could be the one they bring around and be like, oh yeah, he's one of the good ones. You could be that all the fuck you want to.
Mm-mm.
And at the end of the day, when the shit hit the fan, they're gonna be like, well, Pedro, there's nothing I could do for you.
It's like the Coyote disguised as a sheep.
There's nothing I could do. They're gonna throw their hands in the air.
To fucking South America.
It's like, yeah.
He said, come over here with us.
Look, I'm telling you, if we did that, America would they would be crying for us to come back. No, wait.
I was joking.
They'd be like, okay, we understand the error in our ways.
Why are you taking things so serious?
Yeah, why y'all taking shit so serious? Y'all wasn't supposed to be that.
My bad.
Listen,
no.
If that happened, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. If all the minorities left America, right, and we went to different countries, South to Africa, to everywhere except Europe. We left all the white shit to the white folks. They want it so bad, leave it to them. If we went everywhere else, America would run through all its weapons trying to hold on to that last foothold of strength and power that they're ever going to feel again, because they're going to be in such a panic, such such distress, they would probably try to close the borders in all ways for us to leave, to keep us here. They would. You really gonna see some crazy things? Yeah. They would exhaust all means.
Where I'm not trying to be. Oh yeah.
Imagine this: all the drone pilots that are minorities, all the tank operators that are minorities, all the machinery operators that are minorities, just stop operating those pieces of equipment. What you started in. I'm serious. If you stopped operating that machinery and went and did something else, these motherfuckers would lose their goddamn mind. They would lose every last fucking marble they had. They would push every button they could and try and destroy the whole fucking world out of a panic and frenzy because they don't know what to do. Oh my God, our whole manpower. They already fear China's military physical manpower because they outnumber us. If you took the American army, all of them, and you took theirs, all of them, and you put them on a football field, no machinery, no weapons, no none of that. Just physical bodies lined up man for man. We ain't got it. We don't have it. And they know that. And that's just one country. That's just one country. I know our military. Quizzy said, we don't care about you. Okay, so we're going to leave. No, we won't let you. Like, listen, Jasper, move out the way before I throw you. The fuck out.
Yeah, it's crazy because I feel like they would lose it. No matter what, they would lose it because they narcissism, right?
Yep.
So like they're losing control and they feel it. They're like hold on to the leash tighter, right? No. It's gonna get worse and worse. Yeah.
So what you're saying is we're fucked.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But in a good way, because if the shit hit the fan in that fashion, it's going to reveal the head of the snake. It's going to reveal the entire body of the beast, and that's what needs to happen in order to
how can you
destroy exactly. Go ahead, say it.
How can you kill what you cannot see? I need to be able to see. I need to be able to know where the enemy is, who specifically, not around about. I literally need to see the head, the body, the tail,
the heart,
the claws. Look, every single piece of this.
I want to see every important anatomy piece of this beast. And sometimes it's not going to happen if you don't cause the right conditions. The right conditions have to be
so funny. Parasite. Need a parasite cleanse of the country.
The country
That's so funny.
has been infested by a parasite. And it has to be a drastic cleanse. Like the duck root. Yeah, I ever heard of the duck root cleanse? Duck flower, what Dr. Sebi? It's supposed to be horrendous, but well worth it. Removes everything out of your stomach, your lining, all the whole shit. That's what needs to happen to this country. Koji said, like, without their weapons, them versus minorities, we probably gonna win. No, we will. But in order for us to win, that means every minority in a position of enforcement has to stop and realize you're the minority and you're being used to fuel and drive this beast that don't care about you. It's like living on the back of a beast that has oasis that you can only sustain in the oasis, but if you try and leave out of it, there's parasites and shit that's gonna kill you and fuck you up, so you got to stay in that motherfucking oasis. Like, no, we got to get out of that. There was a movie, can't remember what it was. The island pops up, and it might have been an anime because I watched some animes too, but the island pops up and it's a carnivorous island. And it only pops up once in a while, but when it disappears, everything on it is consumed by that island. It's eaten by that island. Like, you think it's a paradise. You see food, fish, and this, that, and the third, but it's all a trap to get you comfortable to stay there, and then it consumes you.
Yeah, I think that was probably an anime.
So that's what this shit is like. You know? He said, I might be able to take an average white man.
You're big.
But this again goes further than just us, because there are white people who understand the bullshit that's going on and don't agree with it. Scorpion King. Yep. And they don't agree with the shit that's going on, and they are against the system. They will stand and fight with us. And that's what the beast understands as well. That's why the beast don't care about the race. They care about controlling everybody and everything and keeping this matrix intact that is here. You understand? They understand that it's cracking, it's falling, it's failing. They're terrified that it is. And it's up to us to let that motherfucker fall apart. Stop being comfortable in it. Stop being okay. Get uncomfortable. Watch the pieces fall down around you, because there's going to be a way to build back up after. There always is. And I promise you it'll be better than this, because at that point, we'll get back to more natural things. We'll get back to more holistic, more tending to the earth, more self-care and close family management. We'll stop being so spread all the far apart and out and thin within ourselves. You understand? Let the pieces fall down. Let all this shit fall down. The money is the only thing that keeps us in these positions. But the day that money is no longer relevant is the day all this shit is going to change. Let's stop making this shit relevant, people. That's what I'm going to leave y'all on. This is real. We got to get it. It's 2 hours and 30 minutes. Baby, what you got?
Y'all. That's what I'm leaving y'all with. I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in.
Y'all the motherfuckers.
Shout out to all the podcasts doing their thing. We appreciate y'all. We support y'all.
Again, happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Unity, solidity throughout all the minority groups is what we need. Y'all want to say bye? Because she just woke up.
She said, oh, we still on, y'all. Hey.
Thank you, Damien, for coming on. He said, much love. Big love to everybody out there. This is Real Blunt, the show where we keep it real, we keep it blunt, we keep it black, love, and unity. I'm Big 50 Capone.
I'm J. Pooh.
And that's Adi.
Yeah.
We out of here. Let's go out with some good music here, man. Right here.
No, Rick made
Love and Hate, or Love and Hate, by yours truly, 50 Capone, from my album Love and Hate, first title. Enjoy. Because that's what you know what it is. This video,
I stack my chips, I gotta stay paid. Through the love and the hate, I don't feel no pain. Through the love and the hate, through the love and the hate.
Through the pain and the hate, we're still putting up them numbers. Hit another level every summer, homie. You ain't never gotta wonder how I'm doing. Black trash bags, pack full of packs, and they moving. My heart been broke, my wounds are deep, but I'm still fly G. Never came to this money, nigga. And I'm still going up. I could put you up on game and you still gon' suck. I've been working on my back, foot heavy in this truck. For Fetty, I'm in my lane, hitting blunt full of cugs. Don't give a fuck, don't think I ever will. Can't trust too many people cause the love ain't real. But here I am trying to bring them all up. Doing it for the fam, 100 down ain't enough. Come to find out family could be so scandalous with it. So I'm solo on a mission, still winning, nigga.
I done always been real, I don't throw no shade. No shade. I stack my chips, I gotta stay paid.
Shout out to Divine, as you lay on the hook.
I done seen niggas ballin' and broke. Off Molly, slip in the sand, hit a line of that cup. And never do me wrong, but money you make them switch. If you ever cross game, you a bitch. Poppin', I'm on my shit, right? Despite the hate and the doubt, filet mignon, kick back on the couch, sippin' this privilege Henny. Look, between the snitches and the hate, I'd rather be a gangster. Shit, I turned out okay. Wounds tatted and scar, but my soul don't shake. Mix blood, my foundation, so my stone don't break. Wait, ain't no dirt up on my name, I'm legit. If they hating on me, homie, they just mad and they pissed. Cause I ain't fucking with them. Gave them love and they broke it to pieces. Way I see it, I really didn't even need them either. Thin line between the friend and the snake. So I'm cautious about the hands I shake. Let's keep it real, right?
I done always been real, I don't throw no shade. No shade. I stack my chips, I gotta stay paid. Through the love and the hate, I don't feel no pain. Through the love and the hate, through the love and the hate.
Hell no, I ain't tripping on no lost love. Lost friends, fam, money pack, still bossed up. So fuck 'em, I'm getting bread on my own. Still thugging about it, I'm still sticking to my code, huh? Don't bend, don't break, don't fall. They ain't making no more me's, I already broke that mold. Hustle overtime, sliding up and down, it's 99. I refuse to fuck with niggas that refuse to grind. What I look like stalling, cause they done fell off a quit. I burnt bridges, homie, that's on them. It ain't no hate or envy in me, you feel me? I don't deal with emotions, and for them fuck ass niggas be acting hella hoish. Shoot through it all, I stand tall like redwood. Chin up, chest poked out, just like a man should. I'm bringing bags back, I'm getting paid. Through the hate, the shade, fake love, and all the pain, huh?
Check me out on Apple iTunes, YouTube, SYTXTONE at the bottom, just like you see it on hotmail.com if you want to email me. I love y'all, man.